Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right, got a little bit of a headache. A little tiny bit. But that does not stop us from playing Dungeons and Dragons because we wait forever to play in this campaign. Tonight, we have the Scales of War. So as the rest of the members are getting into it, let's go see what they're up to. Good evening.
What's with me? So that was part of my story, but none of you guys know that, but like Ryan does. So like I didn't know if he told anybody else. So he's like, oh, but Osiris forgot that he hated goblins, and I was like,
Okay, no, I didn't know that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, I was assuming maybe it got overlooked with the whole goblin thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just didn't want to. I didn't want to be like, oh, new guy, because nobody else would have known that I hate goblins, and then I'm gonna be like shitting on him. They're gonna be like, dude, why are you so mean to this new guy?
Well, think of it this way: how would your character react? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd be like, oh man,
because
goblin.
yeah, they're new, but as
Right.
far as I could tell, they're experienced role players and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
one of the things that's so cool about D&D is that you can introduce those elements and kind of riff off of each other. So like just because you know your character doesn't like goblins doesn't mean we have to stop playing now, we can't play anymore. You know?
Right.
It's kind of one of those things. It introduces a really interesting back and forth between the players. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can absolutely assure you, new guy does not give a fuck. Like, no, so I sat down and I started like the first little video that Nomad had posted, and like the very first thing is like, oh, this is shitty shit from shitty goblins. We fucking hate goblins. Fuck those goblins, guys. Oh my god, yeah, goblins just the fucking worst. Oh, well,
Are the worst.
all right, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it'll definitely bring up some very interesting role play in the near future. Don't be afraid of that, you know.
Okay. Be pretty good.
I mean, like, don't. I mean,
Right,
don't
right,
be
right.
like,
No.
oh, I'm out. I'm not playing anymore. You know, don't do that.
No.
But
No, I mean, it'll be like a hated brother type thing, you know, where you gotta like get along with them, but you still hate them.
It's a professional relationship.
yeah,
Professional.
Also, is the server up? Or...
yeah. I don't. Something happened with my internet. Try to rejoin because I'm connected to the cloud service again.
Okay.
I've been trying to rejoin since I was kicked out and it doesn't connect.
Not connecting.
Yeah, I can't connect
Not
either.
for me, yeah.
I'm gonna try restarting fantasy.
All right, I'm gonna.
You're also not.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You're not
restart.
coming up as a.
My internet kicked out, so
That'll do it.
It's an angry letter to the service.
yeah. Okay, rejoining.
Yeah, your thing says offline.
Yep, I'm joining right now, so
Oh, okay.
give it a little bit and then it should show up.
I'll just tell when it's up.
I'm gonna go get a cup of water then.
Oh man. So
was never
Brianna wants to have a
Child.
well yeah, that too, but she wants to have a rummage sale.
A what?
A rummage sale? Is that an American thing? Basically
American.
basically all of the stuff that you have that you don't use anymore, you put in your garage or like on tables in your front lawn. And
Like a
then
flea market?
yeah, so
Kind
like
of.
people come by and then you can sell stuff for a little bit of money.
Okay. I
Maybe
know that
bigger
as
thing
garage
like-
sale. I
Yeah,
think.
garage sale.
Garage
Yeah.
sales. It used to be a bigger thing in like in the 90s. I don't know if they're very successful these days.
Yeah, I mean they are still around, but she wants to have a garage sale, rummage sale, so she's been going crazy trying to get everything organized, and of course
With COVID, I'm sure people shied away from
yeah,
it.
she gets everything together, and then I'm the one that has to move it all.
Of course.
Of course.
That seems fair.
You're the muscle.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and join if you guys haven't yet.
Right.
We should be ready to go. Porky is going to join a little bit later. He's got a fantasy football draft he's doing.
That's D&D for jocks.
Yeah. D&D for the jock nerds.
Hey, I'm in that league too, so no, I'm just kidding. I am in a league, but I'm not in his league.
I could never stick with it. Like I would make my team, and then halfway through the season I'd forget to change my roster, and then I just didn't care at that point.
Yeah, you have to really watch a lot of football to make it worth.
And I don't watch organized sports.
Down with organizations.
I wanna play. I don't wanna watch. I just get jittery.
Well, that's the same. That's the way that we play. It's through fantasy football. You live vicariously.
Yeah.
How do I? How come I can't select my character?
I
it time.
am not sure.
I normally get like
Just-
a window that pops up.
Yeah, it's probably just lagging. Just give it time.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're connected in, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's pulled up your character yet. Yep, wait for it to
Okay,
load a little
okay.
bit.
I thought I might have did something. Like, what the hell?
It's good to communicate about these things.
It'd be a fun session.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah.
My cat is currently throwing up. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's
I gotta clean
wonderful.
it.
That's wonderful news. All right.
That's gonna be a cool session then.
Yeah.
Fine.
Puts it right up to next to the microphone.
Lovely. That'll get views.
Recap. Last time when our cat threw up.
I see Malagar, Sprague, and Vita.
Yeah, there's Guy. So we got Guy, Vita, Malagar, and Sprague. Just waiting for Osiris. As a reminder, if you can open up your character sheet, on the very top right is your token. Double clicking on that will bring up whatever map you are on in Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, nifty.
Very, very useful tool.
Okay, I'm back.
Awesome.
Back.
Yeah, she's got a stuck hairball we're trying to get rid of,
Wonderful.
and so that makes her cough a lot. And then since she coughs a lot, it upsets her stomach. And
Mhm. It's like a domino effect.
exactly, yep. Yeah, she normally doesn't puke at all, like ever, but she's, yeah, just got that going on.
How you doing, Osiris? You getting in? Khan? Hello?
Still nothing.
Still waiting.
This is the longest load. Should I exit or just wait?
I don't.
So I tried that earlier. Usually, if it takes that long, just close
wait.
Fantasy Grounds.
Oh, just close?
And yeah, to completely close it and open up again, and then it should be faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least we got this rockin' music going on.
It's pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Got your snacks, got your drinks.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, kind of.
It's loading up Fantasy Grounds. I'm getting in. And I got a little... So my character selection is still blank.
Just give it time.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh,
Osiris.
there we go. Perfect.
Ah.
All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, as we wait for Veigar to show up, I think we can get started pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody for joining us once again, coming to this table. I know Sunday nights may not be the best for everybody, but finding time to play D&D is definitely something that we're all wanting to do. So I do thank you for taking the time to come and play this game with me. I certainly have a fun time preparing and running this for you guys, and I only hope that I can give a good experience for you all.
You've been killing it so far.
I'm trying, man. It got really difficult for a while there, but I think I have a much better system now. I also hope to get a lot of the YouTube videos caught up on as well. I have a nice new little format thing I got going. I actually edited my last video and uploaded it and everything, and I think it only took like 2 hours, so much better than how I was doing it before. But anyway, so why don't we start off with some character introductions. We can start out with Guy.
I am Lyle. I play Guy, half-elven cleric of Moradin. I'm not a pro, but I'm trying to give him a dwarven accent. Let's just have some fun. Where's the ale? If you can lie on the floor without having holding on to something, then you're not drunk yet.
Yes, the half elf raised by wolves. I mean dwarfs. Very, very, very good there. All right, Vita, why don't you tell us a little bit about your character, one of the newest members of the Tavern League.
Yeah, I'm Shadow. I play Vita, the Tiefling Paladin of Pelor. She sought out the group specifically to join them because she heard they were doing big things and wanted to help protect those that needed it. And out of character, I have to say that Guy's accent is so good, I don't recognize his normal voice when he uses it. So.
Yes, honed over months and months and months. Have you been with us for a year, Lyle?
I
don't know.
I haven't checked.
I don't know. We've been playing for a while now.
Yeah, it's a while.
Long time.
He joined like during our first adventure in Overlook when we went into the vents.
Yep, the Siege of Vorgin's Watch.
Yeah,
that was a
so I don't-
second.
yeah.
So
I don't know how long ago exactly that was, though.
yeah, I don't know. We'll just round up to a year.
Me and Malagar are the only remaining original
Oh,
members.
jeez.
Veigar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Was Veigar? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well,
He was-
technically, Adolkul was the only remaining original
Yeah,
one.
The
But
only
Yeah,
original.
Doku.
Yeah, he's the
But he
only
left.
OG. All right, thank you very much for that introduction. Moving on, we have Osiris. Tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Concave. I play Osiris. He is a Deva Avenger. Interestingly, he hates goblins, who we are in a party with, so it'll be pretty interesting conversations. I'm gonna try to give him a deep voice, and it'll be like, power overwhelming.
Excellent. Yes, I look forward to those interactions. I think this party will definitely be a great one to have some of those interactive role-playing going on. Very excited for that.
It's been a year, 2 months, and 14 days.
Damn, so it has been a long time. All right. Moving on, we have Malagar. Tell us about your character.
Hello, I'm Sauerkraut, and I play Malagar, a quiet drow rogue who has escaped from the Underdark and broken from the clutches of Loth's influence. He has found a new religion, some new friends, and hopefully a new way of life. Recently, he never thought he'd see Rennis again, but now is unsure of himself for the first time in his life.
Ooh. For the first time in his life, standing on unsteady feet, not sure what way to move forward. Good thing he's got a party of friends surrounding him to help guide him. One of those new friends is the one and only Fearless Goblin, newly come to the party by way of shadowy means, I guess. Sprog, why don't you tell us about your character?
Hi, my name's Lipper. I play Sprog, a previous goblin pet. He hates adventurers, and which I'm now adventuring with, interestingly enough. And fun fact for the folks at home, Sprog is actually slang for baby.
Is that for goblin?
A baby goblin.
That's an actual like British, Australian.
Oh, really?
thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
I didn't even
so-
know that. It's all coming together now, knowing your backstory. I'm like, oh, damn. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. We also have Veigar, who is a missing member right now. He will be showing up later. Veigar is a quite silent, brooding type. Doesn't like to mince words, not that he's shy, he just doesn't see a point in it. Doesn't think it's necessary to say a whole lot. Just wants to amass more power and start shit on fire. It's pretty much his goal.
He's a simple man.
Yes.
Likes to teleport into battle.
Likes to teleport right into danger and just start stuff on fire.
He's a battle wizard.
He thinks he's a tank.
Yeah. All right. So, with those introductions done, we can move on to a synopsis of last session. We had finished up the Lost Mines of Carrick adventure, where the heroes had gone out into the desert in search of the Lost Mines of Carrick, the Carrick Lode. An ancient home to dwarves that supplied to all the lands of the Aesir Vale minerals and mithril, and the type of weapons, armaments, and all such was of immense quality, and it came to be a seat of power. But something happened, causing it to pretty much be erased from memory and history. Its location, at least. And as the mines were abandoned and the dwarves spread out across the lands, still, they wished forever to be reminded of their ancient home. And though it was whispered in darker corners, and because we all know dwarves and they hold it all very dear to their hearts, their own secrets, finally, something had come up that promised the location of the Carrick Lode, and one Bram Ironfell, a merchant, owner of the Aesir Consortium with an overlook, charged the heroes to discover its whereabouts and bring back signs. And so they did. And coming back, lauded ever on again as heroes, they were welcomed with open arms. And Bram had given them places to stay at a nearby tavern inn of wealthy report. So the original party members woke up and began their day just walking about the city of Overlook. Malagar going about to do his business in the underground, and Veigar going to Bram's Elsyr Consortium with the heroes, making a few trades. Veigar went off on his own to study more of his own spells, leaving Guy and Osiris to wander about, which they did, making their way from bar to bar. And at one such bar, they met a mighty tiefling paladin carrying a shield emblazoned on the front with the sign of Pelor. Vida Keberos was thus introduced. And after a little bit of time, Guy kind of testing her intentions and her mettle, they invited her into their company and continued their bar crawl. Moving from bar to bar, talking with a few of the inhabitants of Overlook. Eventually they came to a bar that was in a much more difficult part of town, you could say. And it was here that Osiris went to look for beers, but was met with a shady figure bringing him out into the streets. And a short exchange almost ended in complete catastrophe, with the figure taking off, or at least trying to, but not until Vida could charge out and knock him down in the streets. Finding out such information about the gang which they had met previously during their Siege of Borgen's Watch adventure, the Lost Ones. This member had recognized Osiris and sought to take off. And what with promising that he would take off without speaking a word, because he feared for his life from the Lost Ones, perhaps even more so than what he did at that present moment, with the mighty hero standing over him. They moved on with the information, knowing that the Lost Ones were still a present threat within the city. In a few days of much the same going on, life as normal, they were met outside by a familiar face, greeting them in the morning on a day looking to rain. Rennis had come. She said hello and her greetings, but brought tidings of a plot afoot that she was sure the heroes would like to hear, perhaps partake in. A messenger from Brindle. The origin of this party's start in adventuring. The town which had sent them away quite unceremoniously. Alice was her name, a messenger from Brindle, looking everywhere in all of the wrong corners of Overlook, looking for the heroes of Overlook. She had been taken in the night. Rennis promised that this was a kidnapping and one that the heroes would likely wish to investigate, and so they did. Moving to Bram's Elsyr Consortium, they met a member which had been promised to them by the trustworthy dwarf, being brought into a back room with no windows, sealed with a magical lock. They met Sprog. And Sprog did not speak a word of common, or at least feigned it. For once they left the Elsyr Consortium, going out a back alleyway, Sprog started speaking in common to them. And this gave a little bit of worry that perhaps Bram was not quite as trustworthy as they thought. Malagar went up to a window to overhear him speaking in Dwarven, going back to Guy, discovering the words goblin and the phrase taken care of spoken together in the same sentence. But with a present goal on their minds, they set forth, moving about the city, trying to discover where Alice might have been taken and what type of odds they were up against with the lost ones. And this brought them to the Divine Knot within the Nine Bells district. And just before getting to the Temple of Pelor, which is where it was found out that Alice was being kept, a figure atop a rooftop hailed them from above, claiming his name Gilgathorn, or Thorn to his friends, shouted down a warning to them that an ambush was ahead of them, and also giving them warning that they were in pursuit behind by assassins. There was a price on their head. But before they could glean more information, the elven mercenary disappeared upon the rooftops. And so Malagar made his way forward silently with Sprague close by, and Rennis upon the rooftops. Moving to the temple, they saw Alice down above as they were up on the ceiling, peering through a broken stained glass top window, sitting in a chair bound, but knowing that behind some frescoes were the mercenaries. Or the lost ones, I should say. And a hasty plan was developed, giving warning to Rennis and sending signal for her to bring the rest of the party forth. They charged within and made battle. And though the battle was long and hard fought, our heroes stand now victorious. And that brings us to the present moment, where Sprague is ripping the last standing man to pieces behind a fresco. And you look about the chamber, and it does not appear that anything else is moving. And as the sounds behind the fresco dwindle down, all that is left is the constant rain pouring outside. It is at this moment I ask you, heroes, what do you do?
After a battle, is always time for a short rest, right?
Well, Vita runs over to the woman that's still tied to a chair first.
Okay. So I have
there's that.
I have unlocked your tokens.
Malagar's checking the rooms, making sure they're clear at least.
Did we loot the bodies already?
Guy, is there anything you can do for her?
Is there a body in here?
Yes,
And
Malagar.
four.
As you open up these doors to this adjacent room, there is a dead body lying on the floor.
Interesting.
If I want to make sure she's still alive or whatever, should I make a heal check or something?
Yes. Go ahead and make a heal check. She is definitely still alive, though you think that she has been beaten enough to at least be unconscious for the time being.
Well, let's get her out of the rain, shall we?
I can't see. Do I have dark vision?
Oh, I will get that vision on you. Must have came off.
I love the Great Flame. Can I dual wield Great Flame and another weapon?
It is a bastard sword, so it's versatile, so you can wield it one-handed. It deals extra damage two-handed.
Two-handed.
Yep, and I have that auto-calculated, so if you do wield it one-handed, we have to do a little bit of math.
Right.
It stays basically just -1 to damage, I think.
Is there any advantage to dual wielding?
Do you have a feat for it?
Greatly depends.
Not really. The difficult thing about 4th edition is that the way they kind of designed all the powers and everything, they made it so that pretty much you have to be ranger in order to dual wield to use powers effectively, super effectively. You can still do it. You can still dual wield, but it's kind of different than having 2 weapons to attack with, I guess.
Okay.
You'll see a build from Malagar coming out that has one.
That's sick, man. Just the image of dual wielding.
There's also I think they'll call dual implement bonus proficiency or whatever, that you add your damage from both implements to your attack.
Ooh. Ooh, dual implement wielding.
Something like that.
Yep.
But
That's
Vita will untie her from the chair and move her out of the rain if possible.
Okay.
Set her under cover.
What is she
Frog's actually gonna stay under the broken skylight and just kind of wash some of the blood off.
Yeah, you see this
'Cause I
little
imagine-
goblin creature just rippling with muscle, like wearing leather straps. Doesn't really have a whole lot of armor on, but the blood is just kind of washing away from his skin.
I'm just gonna
Rennis
keep a
speaks.
close eye on him.
Rennis is watching, and then she seems to kind of like shake her head, like, oh my, never thought I'd be in a party with a goblin.
Me neither. I hate those things.
Well,
What is he doing?
in this particular group, I've learned to see past preconceptions of races and, take an individual for what it's worth.
I guess if Malagar can change, anybody can.
Aye.
I shall give him a try, but I shall sleep with one eye open.
Well, I suppose I could just stand on the other side then. Might want to try both.
I trust my friend Malagar to protect us when we sleep. Malagar doesn't sleep.
That is
I
true.
Elves are very handy that way.
He does come in handy.
Aye.
Shall we leave this place, or is there more exploring we should do?
I will still say that we should take a short breather after the battle.
Malagar gonna watch. Where is he?
Is Guy gonna heal the girl, or do you have any healing left?
With that healing check, you think that she's just unconscious. She wouldn't require a whole lot of healing.
She's not like.
Yeah, you probably just would have to wake her up.
Oh, okay. So she's not like horribly bloodied or anything.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do have a couple daily heals left, couple of encounter heals, but they either need a target that I can attack or need, for the ally to be bloodied or stuff like that. So yeah, we should just wait.
Right. I thought she was like on death's doors.
Malagar would like to check out the drug dealer. Or, sorry, body in this room. Don't know it's a drug
the
dealer.
drug dealer.
All right,
That's what he's
Malagar.
called. It's his token name.
Looking at this figure, you see that he has pre-mortem bruises all on his face, so he was beaten before he was killed, and there's a long slash across his neck.
Oh, executed. Does he have anything on him? Any notes or...
No, his pockets have already been cleaned out.
Gotcha.
Does he have a jacket?
He does have a long jacket.
Trench coat.
Yep, it's like a trench coat, whole bunch of pockets, though there's nothing in it.
Is there any markings on his body?
Well, it is
Do his,
raining.
do his fingernails like shine like justice?
Like justice?
Justice?
I don't get the reference.
Never mind.
I don't think I do either.
All right, so how about a short rest?
Yeah, Malagar will stand up, turn around to leave the room, see Rennis and like stutter step for a second, and then just continue on out.
All right. Brennis still has her bow in hand with an arrow, though it is not pulled back. She's just at the ready.
Tieflings have dark vision, right?
I
Low
think
light.
they have low light.
Oh, low light. Oh, okay. Question. I don't suppose over a short rest, Vita can collect the bodies and just like lay them in a line by the entrance. I don't know if that's
So
too big.
like with 4E, short rests are pretty much like 15 minutes. It's not like an extended period of time. So you could certainly do that before or after taking the short rest, and it probably wouldn't make that much of a difference for the purpose of the rest.
Okay.
But while you're resting, you have to remain inactive. You have to actually rest.
Okay.
Or 5 minutes, I guess. 5 minutes for a short rest.
And is there like a button we hit on the character sheet to rest? Or
I need to hear from the party that they're all in agreement, and then I can do that.
Oh, okay.
You want to sleep?
Let's
Oh,
do
yeah.
5 minutes.
Take a 5-minute nap.
Breather.
Power nap, yeah.
I'm down with a 5-minute break.
Okay.
You sit down.
Giving you
Some
all
food.
a short rest. So you stand there for a moment, looking at your wounds, checking yourselves over, bruises and everything. Everything seems to be in order, and you may all spend as many healing surges as you wish to bring yourself up to health. Sprague uses one.
Yeah, outside the zone though.
Outside the standard. Yep.
So that white
white.
is the battle standard of healing, so have to be within the zone for that stuff to proc.
I guess I will use when I have many left.
All right, Vita uses one as well. Anybody else want a healing surge?
Oh, I'm at full health.
Malagar's not going to take it.
Okay. As you guys all stand there in the rain outside with the sunlight slowly dwindling down, suddenly this messenger begins to awake. Slowly opening her eyes, starting to adjust from the light. Oh, what? Oh, you're not my captors. Oh, have you come to rescue me?
Hi. Welcome back in the world of the conscious.
Oh, wonderful. You untied her, right? Or did you leave?
Yeah.
Okay. So she kind of takes her arms out and starts rubbing her wrists, stretches. Oh, me head. Well, I suppose you should all be in thanks. Is there anything you be needing? I'm afraid I don't really carry that much.
Well, to be quite honest, we are, I think we were looking for you.
Oh,
Did you have a message for the so-called heroes of the Overlook?
at this she looks at you a little bit suspiciously, like, I have a message, but it's for their ears only.
How many drow do you know?
At this, she looks over at you. Are you wearing your mask?
The helmet.
Oh,
You
you're
can
wearing the
see through
helmet.
it. Yeah, so you can see through it.
Okay, and she sees the violet of your eyes and the black skin underneath just barely. Her breath catches a little bit, but she kind of steals her resolve. Oh, wait. And then she looks around. Are you the heroes? And then her eyes stop on the goblin, and she gives a little bit of a squeak. What? Wait a minute. I heard the heroes of Overlook. Where's the Dokul?
Adokal had to leave for his own reasons. So we parted ways. If you are looking for Adokal only, then I don't think we can help you. But as for the rest of us, this is as well as good as a time to talk about them as any else. We could also just go into a tavern and drink an ale, though.
Well, not looking for only the paladin specifically. I'm sorry, just all that I've heard of your tales. I'm sorry, I don't recognize some of you. But nevertheless, and then at this, she actually stands up from the chair, a little bit stiff-legged. You're not sure exactly how long she was sat in this chair. And she speaks with a measured countenance of someone reciting a memorized message. Greetings from Sertanian. Castellan of the Hall of Great Valor, I beseech you return to Brindle with all haste, as your presence is needed here. The matter concerns one of the relics that you recovered while saving myself and our town's other captives in Rivenroar, and is most urgent. I also promise a guarantee that your dark friend be welcomed with parley for the present moment.
The
That's the
present
message.
moment.
Aye, that was the message.
Right, sounds good. Message officially received, I suppose. Say, do I want to drink an ale? It's the weather is nasty.
And she looks around and to the up to the ceiling where there's the gaping hole and the water dripping down. I don't think there'd be any traveling tonight. Though I do offer my services to guide you back to Brindle. The roads can be treacherous. Perhaps we should stay for the night?
Aye.
All right then. We should probably get out of here quickly before any more come.
Agreed.
All right. And Alice leads you all out of the building and back to Overlook. Someone like building a house?
It's Sprague
That's what it sounds like.
or Leopard. Leopard's got background noise.
Sorry, I am away from home. I'm in a hotel, and there is very little I can do about some of the background noise.
No, it's no worries. It's just kind of funny. It sounds like
Alright.
somebody's building a house.
Sounds like air conditioning or something in the
Think
background.
of it as a war drum. Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun.
didn't really hear
Orc drum,
anything.
yeah, that's the orcs coming.
It's the orc drum.
Actually, hang on one second. Let me see if I can fix this.
It's not too bad.
I can totally see Leper in his hotel room. Will you be quiet next door? Make love a little bit less violent.
Oh yeah, someone just banging away.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
All right.
In a hotel, you never know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. By the hour hotel, right?
I don't think he would stay in such a hotel.
All right, so you make your way out of the Divine Knot quickly, looking to all the sides for any pursuers. Make me a perception check, anybody, please.
That's my call, baby.
Can't beat that if I tried. So
Excuse me. Okay, so as you run out, Osiris, you do not notice any pursuers, and you're pretty confident, even in this low lighting, that you would be able to see anyone following you. So you make your way back, as always, to the very same tavern supplied to you by Bram, within a rich district, the High Hall district. Go over here to Michael's Blonde.
Ren is just representing our party pretty much.
I just did that so you guys could see what was going on, where she was going.
Sounds good.
All right. Is there anything you guys wish to discuss before resting for the night?
Well, Guy doesn't particularly remember being in Brindle. That was probably before his time.
Yep.
Yeah, he would have questions.
Yeah, like,
What exactly were they saved from?
say again?
What did you save this man from?
They were captured in that castle north of the town, right? If my memory serves.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
So that was like 2 years ago.
Castle Rivenroar.
Yep.
Yes.
Malagar gives an incredibly short, brief description, almost curtly so, of what happened in Brindle.
What does that sound like?
Bunch of dumb nobles got themselves kidnapped. Wound up having to fight our way in and fight our way out. Got a couple of artifacts along with it, some heirlooms of theirs. Then we were forced out in a hurry.
Aye, heirlooms from the Hall of Great Valor. Alice chimes in.
Alright, were they any kind of magical
Oh, no, no. Relics from the War of the Red Hand.
What is the situation like in Brindle currently? Is everything peaceful, or is it unsettled?
Oh, aye. It's been peaceful ever since the heroes took care of the Red Hand. And then she nods her head to Malagar, Osiris, and Veigar in turn. But to be honest, lately, Sertanian's been acting a bit weird. I've never seen him so fearful before, not even during the battles.
Weird, like how?
Frightful. You see, he's a veteran of the original War of the Red Hand. And now he serves as Castellan. Even when we were being raided by Sinruth and his ilk, he never showed fear.
Sinruth, I remember.
For a campaigner such as him to be afraid, that would be cause for alarm, I agree.
Aye, he sent me out to find you and bring you back, hoping that you could help.
I wonder what it is we can do for him. It's not like we are experts on old artifacts.
Aye, to be sure. I think he probably trusts you because you aided the town before. Makes sense to go to those who actually dealt with the issues and drove off Sinruth and his band and actually dealt with the artifacts.
Something about the message is a little strange to me. He said Malagar, I assume, would receive a welcome for the time being. That did not seem like a good promise to me.
It's assuming I don't break any of their laws.
At this, Alice kind of quiets down, looking down a little bit, not sure exactly what to say.
Well, I do
It
not
is a-
hold...
It is a human settlement. My kind have killed many of theirs in the past.
Malagar has not been exactly welcomed in most places that we go.
I understand. I merely hope they don't use it as some excuse to kick us out once they're done with us.
That
You never know what happens.
that
If
might
they do, they will see what's coming to them.
Shall we go talk with Sertanian?
I bid you make haste. We should probably leave in the morning. It'll only take about a week to get there.
A
What
week?
say? A week's
It is
travel.
quite a journey.
Did you travel on foot?
Aye.
Well, with horses, how quick would that travel be?
Couple of days at most. Though I don't have the coin for it.
We still have the horses from the desert.
I would say yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Probably have them. Well, they were Brams that he gave to you for the journey, so I'm not sure.
They were gifted,
Yeah,
right,
they were-
for that adventure.
No, it more like Lent.
Oh,
I'm sure
Something like-
I'm sure there's some kind of like service in town for like, getting horses to travel. I mean, some kind of courier or travel service.
like a buggy wagon.
Or just renting horses, get your deposit back when you bring them back alive,
Yeah, is there like a wagon service? You know, like how they have buses?
No.
No.
But we could buy horses and then sell them back once we get back to the city if we didn't need them anymore, right?
Yeah, you could buy them and then sell them.
Okay. How expensive could it be? Like $10? I mean,
Let's see. Horses.
I think they're like 50 gold. Off the top of my head.
That sounds right.
Ooh, is that Veigar I see?
Yeah, Veigar's in now.
Yep.
Why doesn't he just teleport us?
He ain't that powerful yet.
Damn you! Get stronger.
You have one job.
Teleport now.
A proper riding horse is 75 gold pieces, if I recall.
well, that's not that bad. We could probably double up some of the smaller people.
What are you trying to say?
Piggyback on you.
I'm saying,
You say I don't deserve my own horse?
no, I'm saying the horse's load is not, heavily taxed, but just you on it.
Well, can we put Sprague in the endless sack? I mean, he's
you have
only 30
a-
foot.
Do you have a bottle of?
I think you can try.
We'll put alcohol in there for you.
You have a bottle
I
of
think it's more the-
air or whatever?
Yeah, it's more the air that
Oh yeah, I guess you. That it doesn't have endless air in there, huh? All right.
If it was urgent enough, this noble would have sent some coin for horses.
You know, nobles are notoriously cheap.
And short-sighted. Nobles are very bad at minutia.
Yes.
Alice kind of stiffens up, seeming like you've touched on a point of pride. But Sotanian isn't exactly a noble, and I'm sure if he had the coin, he would have provided it.
So what you're saying is we're gonna urgently, as fast as we can, have to run down there and not even be paid because he's so poor.
Is the road dangerous? He sent you all alone, didn't he?
The journey has
I've been on the road
its
plenty of times. I know how to take care of myself. Thank you very much.
Anyway, so we'll buy horses in the morning. And ride to Brindle then, yes?
We can. There's only 75 gold.
I'm all for journeying to Brindle. I'm not sure if we need the horses. We could ask around if there's like a traveler, a caravan, a merchant going there. We could just accompany them.
Yes, or just huff it ourselves.
I would rather not spend a week on the road personally, but if you would rather walk, I suppose, you could do that.
Yes, we don't know how urgent he needs us. A couple days might make a difference between life and death.
I also just hate walking.
I am more
Ah.
practical.
Oh, very fair points. Let's buy horses then, just in case.
And we shall be more rested for our battles if we encounter any. A tired fighter is a weak fighter.
So there's 5 ewes, and that's 6 horses. How much is a wagon?
Wagon.
Probably a lot more expensive.
Probably like 1,000.
I feel like it's going to be less than the cost of 6 horses.
Yeah,
Yes.
a wagon
You mean
is
5
priced
horses?
at like 20 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
let's do that.
The weight
Wham.
is 2,000 pounds.
So that could fit all of us.
Yeah, it should. It's
But
not like we
that's-
have cargo or anything.
But that's
Yes,
just for the
right.
wagon. That's just for
Right.
the wagon.
How many horses do we need to pull it?
Let's.
I mean, you could probably get 2
2?
and then move along at a pretty good clip.
Yep, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah.
Then we'll always have a party wagon.
Party wagon.
Party wagon. In case me and Guy and everybody gets too drunk.
Wow.
I'm
Throw us
fine
in
with
the
a
wagon.
wagon. But a wagon, has its own perils. If a wheel breaks or something, we are stuck.
That's true.
Also, a wagon is not as fast as riding with horses.
Also true.
If the wagon breaks, we can always ditch it. It's 20 gold.
Do wizards have mending in this edition?
Make whole it is called, and yes, it is a thing.
Okay.
Does
Veigar take it?
Veigar have that ritual?
I'm not sure.
Veigar doesn't have rituals.
Oh, he's not that kind of wizard, I
Yeah.
see.
Think fire.
Just fire.
Just fire.
Just fire.
You could burn the wagon for us.
Probably what's going to end up happening.
That is probably what's going to happen.
Guy does have rituals, and yeah, I could
Oh.
buy a make whole.
I think it's only like a level 1 ritual, so it shouldn't be that expensive.
Oh, can I go somewhere to buy some rope? I always forget to buy rope.
Yes, we can do that. Are you guys done? Do you want to start your rest?
Yeah, Vita heads to bed.
Okay.
I just want to buy some rope and go to bed.
All right. With the rain pattering outside, you slowly drift off into sleep, able to complete an extended rest. And you wake up the next morning with the smell of dampness on the air. It is no longer raining, though you are sure upon entering outside, you would likely see puddles in the streets.
All right, well, I will go see about horses then. And you can go get your rope, and we will meet back here.
Sounds like a plan.
And the wagon? Or do we buy all horses?
I think the
Imagine-
wagon is the best idea. Faster than walking, a lot cheaper than buying a small fleet of horses.
Look, I suppose, and if we get anything that we need to carry back, it would be easier with a wagon, probably.
Aye, that's fair.
If someone is incapacitated, we can always put them on the wagon.
All right, and well, is guy gonna get the ritual too, or just in case?
I could. The components is more the issue. I would have to get Arcana components. I usually only have heal components for healing rituals.
Mm.
Also, I would need to master it, which takes 8 hours.
Well,
Like he can do that sitting in the back of the wagon.
I mean,
I'm not sure about that. I mean, it's probably doable, you know.
well, let's see if there's any wagons for sale first. So,
Yep.
I guess you go to look at the market or wherever they would have these kind of things.
All right. Did you want to go to the market then?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
I imagine this town's big enough to have someone that like makes wagons and stuff like that.
Rom will probably have a few wagons laying around.
Okay, so who's all going to the market?
I am.
Yeah, guy's also going to the market.
Yeah, I'll go
And
too.
Vita.
All right. What about Sprog?
And Sprog.
Sprog's gone. Okay, so how are you how are you moving about? Sprog, are you moving about openly?
Sure, why not? Let's give it a try.
Okay.
we do have a chef.
All right. So you walk down the inn. Everybody walking like normal. At the front desk, there are some gasps from guests moving about, getting their breakfast and everything, seeing a goblin amongst your midst. Many of them staring with open faces. Do you do anything?
I think I'll have a breakfast with some peas, and if they keep staring open faced, then I'll try to throw a pea into their mouth.
All right, so you go down and gather yourselves some bit of breakfast. A few of the guests actually get up and harumphing, like, move out of the tavern. And some of them stay kind of, you're not sure if they want to see if anything happens or if they have a vested interest eating some of your breakfast. After some time passes,
Is Rennis coming with us?
yeah, Rennis is with you.
Okay.
Oh, is she coming with us to the Brindle?
She's with you guys right now. She hasn't said whether she's joining or not.
Okay.
Alice is definitely with you. And after some time of you all eating a meal together, a band of guardsmen actually come in through the door. And they stop just inside. You there! What's the meaning of this? What is a goblin doing within these walls?
That goblin is a friend of mine, and he's eaten breakfast, and he has done nothing wrong. What's the matter?
Done nothing wrong. He's a goblin.
That
Men,
is nothing wrong.
men, seize him. And the guards move over with weapons brandished.
No, surely this is some misunderstanding. Are goblins barred from the city or something like that?
Vita, roll me a persuasion.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy, yeah, sorry. Thinking I run two different editions.
Yeah, I
No
understand.
worries.
Oh man, that's a 2. It did not go.
It doesn't look like it went through.
Maybe it's lagging.
Did you roll it in the chat box?
You can double click the little dice right on your skill tab, like right next to the
There we go.
modifier.
Okay,
Yeah.
26. Damn. All right, Vita, as you kind of place your hands out and kind of like a hold up. The guards still begin to move forward, though a little slowly. And the guard captain. What do you mean all goblins allowed within the city? It's a goblin.
Well, yes, I understand, but are there any laws prohibiting goblins from moving about the city freely, so long as they are not, killing anyone or causing other mayhem?
Of course they're killing people. It's what they do.
Well, I mean,
Were you not here only just weeks ago? When Tusk and his raiders would come across the mountains, there were plenty of goblins then. You didn't allow them in the city.
well, maybe he is not with this Tusk person.
If I may. First of all,
And then he actually gets an incredulous look on his face, completely taken aback by the pure dialect of common spoken by this goblin. Obviously, he did not think goblins were even smart enough to speak so clearly and succinctly.
first of all, I ain't killed nobody this morning yet. Although you're dancing on me last nerve. Second, seen plenty of humans and elves and dwarves and all you other little Barbie doll races. Well, plenty of people. All sorts of reasons. Now, I wager you have too. So if you want to arrest people based on who's killed who, I figure you probably want to start clearing out the whole bar. And if you're going to do that, honestly, I'm probably the smallest target here. So start with the fat gent right over there in the corner, I think. Now, if we're not going to do that, I'm going to eat me eggs. You can fuck off.
The guard captain actually like kind of puffs out his chest a little bit and harumphs like, are you getting in my way of guard business right here? Kind of pointing out.
Business you got.
Kind of pointing out to the group saying this.
See, the guard business is to protect the people of the town, not to arrest innocent bystanders. This one has done nothing wrong. I will vouch for him.
Roll me a diplomacy check, guy.
Well, there you go.
All right. The guard captain kind of like mutters something about obstruction of justice. Well, I am protecting the people. I'm getting the goblins out. You know what? How about this? You lot just be on your way as quickly as possible. Get out of the city, and there won't be any trouble. How's that sound?
That is what we're planning anyways.
That is very reasonable. You are a very kind guard captain.
Wonderful. Well, let's get on with it. I'll provide you an escort straight to the city walls.
All right, that sounds fair. I will finish my breakfast first, though.
And I need to do some shopping.
Guard captain. No shopping. I need you out. You're disrupting the peace right now.
All right, now it's you who's disrupting our peace.
So my gold is no good here. I'm trying to put money into your city.
He steps up and says, right now, I'm doing all I can to be accommodating to you. I can see that you have something going on that I don't know a whole lot about, but I need you out of the city, okay? There's a lot of people walking about pissed off seeing a goblin.
All right. How about this? They will eat their breakfast. I will go on my own without the goblin and purchase a few things that we need for our journey. Would that be all right for you?
He takes a second to think. All right. You go about, you can move freely, but this one we need to keep an eye on. As soon as you're done with your breakfast, out.
All right. I will meet you all at the gate. And Vita goes off in a huff.
Before she goes, Sprague pulls out like his little coin pouch and counts out about 30 gold. Passes it over. I share.
Your contribution is appreciated. And she takes the gold.
All right. So, 554 for you, Sprague. Vita gains 30 gold.
Also, I'm not sure why, but it seems like my aura of group diplomacy is on a couple of people like 4 times, and on myself as well. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. From aura. Applied by Sprague.
Interesting.
I'm not sure. I gotta fix it real quick. Got the auras to work again because they had a update that I never downloaded.
Nice.
That's why they weren't working before.
Okay.
Okay. From aura. All right, now when we move, you should get the aura back.
Neat.
All right. So Vita goes out about the town to the market. You wish to purchase one wagon and how many horses?
Wagon, 2 sturdy-looking horses, I guess.
Okay.
I assume that's how many horses you need for a wagon.
Yeah. Oh. Single horse is 75 and a wagon is 20 gold pieces.
Okay, so that's 170 then total.
I don't know offhand. Can't do math.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to ask that. It is
Yeah.
170.
Good to know, though.
28.3 repeating gold per party
Yep.
member.
Okay, the merchant
No, you
offers...
can't do math. Is that 17 gold
Yeah.
total?
The merchant offers up 170 gold pieces for the purchase.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Vita's in a hurry.
Got it, got it, got it. $483 gold pieces. And then you have 2 horses. And a wagon.
I guess I'll purchase feed for the horses or whatever they need to survive. I don't know. I don't know if you want to track all that stuff.
I don't know what you would call that. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay.
Grass.
Okay, grass. Yeah.
And so as you are finished up with your breakfast, you walk out into the streets and the guards kind of promenade you around on the quickest route to the eastern gate. People all look in shock at this goblin walking around without being clasped in irons. You are ushered forth at a fast pace.
All right.
All right, and then you meet with Vita at the eastern gate, who has a team of horses with a wagon. And you are kind of unceremoniously dropped off before the gate, with the guards eyeing you all suspiciously. All right, now be on your way.
Get in, losers. We're going to Brindle.
We'll use
fun.
Veigar as the party token.
Is Renus coming with us?
Actually, Renus speaks up. She actually pulls Malagar aside as you guys are walking. Malagar, I'm sorry, but I cannot join you. I have other business to attend to. Though I am glad that you have uncovered this mystery with Alice.
I am also sorry you're not coming with us. But I understand.
I'm sure we'll see each other again. Our paths seem to have been intertwined by fate.
It appears so. I look forward to it.
And she makes a sign of Sehanine. It's Sehanine, right?
Yes.
Okay. Sehanine?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep, she makes a sign of Sehanine and then parts ways just before the gates.
You see Malagar return the symbol,
All right.
which is the first time you guys have seen Malagar do anything religious.
Well, we saw him earlier doing some prayers, right?
Probably more so in public.
It's probably private. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. There.
Then he moves to join the group in the wagon.
All right. On the way to Brindle.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Hold up. You gotta be careful with that. I could get DMCA'd.
That's why I played less than 10 seconds.
There you go. There you go. This guy's on point. All right, so
That reminds me
traveling.
of when I left Brindle the first time.
It's like you guys are on your way to Six Flags. So you guys are on your way, Brindle, traveling on the Dwarf Road. Malagar, Veigar, and Osiris, you are met with somewhat distant memories of your first travel to Overlook from Brindle, going on the Dwarf Road through the West Deep, and also passing through the Wormsmoke Mountains. You pass the area from which you had come from the Thorn Waste. Right here. From which you had originally came from the Thorn Waste on the mountain path. Traveling. After about 2 days, or maybe a day and a half, the journey from Overlook to Brindle is relatively uneventful. However, as you approach a point in the road where the dwarf road you are on meets a fork at the base of a lake, you see a band of soldiers off in the distance approaching from that northern road.
Is that the circle you drew?
Nope, I'm
No,
green.
that was me.
Yep, I'm green.
Oh, okay, the arrow. Ooh.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
Are they flying any particular colors or have a banner
Are they recognizable or?
singing somebody's
All right.
national anthem?
So as they approach closer and closer, you see it is a motley crew, probably more of a militia than anything else. And there is a leader that has some actual armor on himself, which is a dwarf. And they do not appear to be aggressive in their approach. But as they get closer and they see some of the possible company you are keeping, you see their approach gets a little bit slower and steadier. Finally, as the both of you meet at the fork around the same time, the Dwarven Leader calls out, "Hail, travelers! How be your goings?"
Hail! The Forge Father's blessing to you.
Aye, that he is. I hope he meets you well on the day.
And may your anvils be hardened.
Tell me, you seen any troubles on the road?
Not today, no.
Ah, good.
What about you?
Me and me boys been traveling looking for signs of trouble on the road. There's been tale of gnolls around.
We've had trouble with gnolls in the Wormsmoke Mountains a week ago. Maybe 2 weeks.
Aye, it appears they've been migrating up north. We've been traveling around the Blackfins and The old north road over there, you see. Look, searching for trouble. Few of the common folk have been gone missing. We think the gnolls have been taking them from their homes. Aim to put a stop to that, and at this he's kind of fingering his axe blade a little bit.
And Moradin's blessing be with you for that. The gnolls are aggressive these days.
Aye, it's a bit queer to see them over in this area. Elsir Vale's been quite peaceful in recent years. I'd hate to see it descend into madness once again. Spits on the ground.
Aye. Madness is always a bad thing to happen to any Vale.
Aye. And then he's kind of looking over your group. Malagar has a mask on. Sprague, what are you doing?
Sleeping in his box, probably.
All right. The dwarf's eyes linger on the horns of the paladin for a moment.
Vita does look kind of twitchy. She kind of shakes her head. Well, if it were not for our business in Brindle, I would have in mind to join you. Those in the north would be troubling.
Aye. It looks like there's a lot of suspicion in his features as he's looking at the tiefling. Tell me, where are you headed to, friends? Where are you headed from?
I went from Overlook and we're for Brindle. We were summoned there by an old acquaintance having trouble with some artifacts.
An acquaintance, you say? Brindle, I know the place. Been there a few times. Who do you know there?
Vita nudges Alice.
Alice comes up. I'm Alice. I'm actually a messenger from Brindle. The Castellan of the Hall of Valor. Lord Sertanian has hailed these adventures all the way from Overlook. They're on business. And at this, the dwarf actually puts a hand over his chest and kind of curtly bows. Okay, lass, okay. No offense met, just can't be too careful. Well, and then he looks back to the rest of his troop. My name is Zorim Splintershield. You ever have need, hopefully I can be of help. I'll be traveling and guarding these parts for quite some time. If you see any gnolls, you can find out where they're camping out, where they're coming from. I'd greatly appreciate if you spread the word. If you speak to my cousins over in Brindle, I'm sure word will make its way back to me eventually.
I will keep that in mind, Master Splintershield.
Hey, alright, well, must be getting on with our patrol again. I'm sure you have a long journey ahead of you.
Aye.
I wish
And if you find some gnolls, give them a nice whack for me.
Oh, I'll give them more than a whack. Old Bessie here. Looking out for blood. And then he turns back. Alright, men. Get back in line. Follow suit. And then as he passes you, he actually says, Moradin's blessings to you.
Aye, and to you.
Alright. Continuing on. And on. Down the dwarf road. You pass Drellin's Ferry. Terrelton. Neiman Gap. And after about 4 days on the road, you make it to the outskirts of Brindle. Without so much as a peep from any wildlife or any gnolls. It has been a safe journey.
Could you imagine walking all this way? I certainly couldn't.
I've walked farther than that in my day. But you were quite right, as the quest might be very urgent and lives could depend on it. It was a good decision.
All right.
Is there any signs of trouble as we approach Brindle?
There are not. There are farmers tending their fields with all the peat and the hay. No smoke rising or nothing like that. It seems like a peaceful grassland vale. No such signs of trouble.
Are we approaching from the left-hand side of the map?
Yes.
West? Okay.
Big.
Guess we should
Sure.
just head straight to the Castellan then.
Just out of curiosity, which way does the river flow?
Let's see, Elsier Vale. It would be flowing from east to west, I believe. Or wait. No, it'd be flowing from west to east on the Elsier River. So yeah, west to east.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter now, but it might.
Come on. Let me get this thing working.
So, don't eat anything grown in this farm right here.
Why?
Oh, because, you know, this is a relatively, like, medieval age village, and this is, unless we're going with, like, the weird Harry Potter
Thoughts?
wizard make their poop disappear.
The refuse.
Yeah,
Thoughts
shit
of,
flows downstream.
thoughts of sanitation are far from medieval ways of thinking. All right. And as you approach,
That or do drink. Not drink
As-
the water, but do eat those vegetables because they're super nutritious then.
Yeah, they got all the nutrients, yeah.
Jesus.
Highly fertilized.
Fertilizer.
All right.
Uh-huh.
So on the final day of your trek, you are arriving late at night. And the guards upon the wall hail your approach to torchlight. Hail there, down there, adventurers. What is your business?
Vita once again nudges Alice.
All right, Alice steps up. It's me, Alice. I've come with the heroes of Overlook. Oh, really? Alice! Oh, it's good to see you again. I hear I see you've made a safe trip, I hope. Yes, we didn't see anything on the roads. No signs of anything. Well, that's good. Can't say we've heard much from the northern lands. Much of the same. All right, open the gates. And you see the gates open on a rusty hinge. And I will put you on the map. There we go. All right. Alice brings you inside and looks back. Well, Sertanion's undoubtedly asleep at this time. I think we could make acquaintance on the morrow, if you don't mind.
Well, I guess it's not that urgent then.
Well, he's asleep. Wouldn't want to wake him. There's an inn over here.
Not that urgent.
Hey, I'm just following the guide, man.
Better safe than sorry.
I suppose finding accommodations is also important.
It is better we arrive early than late.
She speaks up.
I'd like to see his face if he learns that we were there and he was asleep and we went away again.
Oh, does the Elsier River go east to west?
I think so.
I think it does. I think.
I guess I just thought the Elsier River came from the western mountains. Okay. Yeah, east to west. All right, so Alice speaks up. There's an inn just over there, and she points right here to this building. Otherwise, if you don't mind a little bit more cramped space, you could come to my home. We can have beds made.
Well, it'd be really imposing on you, 6 of us.
Oh, it wouldn't be imposing, only for one night.
Do you have a stable for the horses?
Unfortunately, no.
Is there any Temple of Moradin in town?
I actually think there is.
As a hospitaller, I can request shelter for the night and food for me and my travelers companions.
Oh, fancy.
I'm not sure about Moradin, but there's a Cathedral of Pelor.
Does the inn have stables?
Does the inn have what?
Have a stable for the horse? Like, can't just
we
park
can
this
find
anywhere?
you. We can find you a stable. You would definitely be able to find a stable to have your horses for the night or the time being.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there is a Cathedral of Pelor. There is a Temple of Erithus.
I have the same sway with the Temple of Pelor as you might with the Temple of Moradin.
I mean, this is kind of a ruling question. I don't know. The feature says I can request food and lodging for me, for myself and traveling companions from any temple that respects the Hospitaller Order, or from any noble household, even.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I suppose maybe, could be that it happens that they are assholes, but it's a thing that I can do.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it for a week or something, but if it's just spend the night for tomorrow, it's just, why not?
I could go to Shrine.
Yeah, let's go to the Pelor Temple.
Okay. Alice says, "Okay, I'll bring you there." Winds you through the streets this way, rounding a corner, going to this temple, 17.
Oh.
She stops at the front, and you actually see there is a statue of a warforged warlord in front of it, blocking the entrance from view of the street. She stops in front. Well, this is the temple. Actually, oddly enough, the Hall of Great Valor is just over there, which is building 16.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, what a coincidence.
Yep. She says, well, I'll fetch you on the morrow, and then we'll go see Sertanian straight away.
All right. Sounds good.
Sleep
All right.
well.
All right, and you are left in front of the Temple of Pelor.
All right. I would enter or knock, depending on whether the door is open or not.
All right. As you walk up to the front, you actually see that the front doors have no lock on them, and you may open freely. Do you wish to knock?
Are the lights on? Or?
Yeah. Is there like a door knocker or ring or something?
There's door knockers, the big ones on big doors. Like, these are large doors. So if they opened, they could let a lot of people in and out at one time.
Are there lights on inside, or?
Yeah, you do see torchlight shimmering from under the doorway.
Okay, I mean, like, just walk in. I mean, I'm sure they're open for petitioners, right?
Probably.
Vita just pushes it open.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
Opening the door, you see a warm temple inviting within. And there are many bronze crafts inside that glint off of the torchlight almost like sunlight. And there are a small number of figures all attending to chores, washing and using wash basins and other such, cleaning up the area. One of them gets up and walks over to you wearing a plain robe, and he greets you all. Good evening, masters. What can I do for you? You are in the halls of Pelor. And then he notices Vita, actually, with the signs of Pelor upon her. Ah, a paladin. Wonderful.
Right. The gods' blessings to you. We were coming here to request lodging and shelter for the night.
Oh, of course. I will get something whipped up for you. Then he snaps his fingers over to some other acolytes, and they quickly get up and rush to work. Follow me. Do you request food?
Sure.
I'll have some bread sent your way. And then he actually goes over to a section of the temple where it appears there are very modest rooms of very little furnishings. Kind of seem to be bed chambers for acolytes or the common straggler.
I feel like a teenager again.
Yes, this would be quite reminiscent of your youth, Vita. All right. And after a little bit of time passes, allowing you all to acquaint yourself with your surroundings, fresh loaves of bread are brought before you. And they're quite plain, not super flavorful, but they're very filling. And as you eat, the worries of the road kind of wash away from you, and you feel a bit more warmth entering your body. Not that you're cold, but just like an intense welcoming. I am Brother Peltos. You require anything more? Go ahead and call for me. I'm going to be in the hall cleaning with the other acolytes.
Oh, you have my gratitude.
May Pelor's sun shine upon thee. And he bows and walks off.
And upon thee also.
Right. So, you would all probably have to sleep in the rooms by twos. So your party would be a little bit split up during the night. Is there anything you want to do before finishing this rest?
Not from my side, no. I'm fine.
Somebody practically gets a room to themselves. Bronx sleeps in his box.
Yeah, that is true.
So in Malagar just
Peter will
takes
take stock.
Pay no
Listen,
mind
Mal-
to this sack of potatoes.
Malagar just takes his seat on the floor to meditate. So
Okay.
Oh no! Like, I thought they were just cool with goblins.
All right. So finish another extended rest, and you all wake to the signs of morning and birds chirping. Acolytes are moving about, getting ready for their day, preparing for breakfast and other such things that they got to do at the temple. You do notice that they have seen the goblin, but apparently aren't paying much mind, keeping a little bit of a distance, but actually not acting out aggressively.
All right. I would clean the rooms that we used to leave them as clean as they were when we arrived, and then I would thank them for the shelter for the night. Wish them the blessings of the gods and, leave the temple to meet up with Alice.
All right.
What was what was the name of the priest that we spoke with?
Brother Peltos.
Okay, thanks.
All right. As you are finishing your morning routines, Alice actually shows up. And she greets you all in turn, hoping you had a good rest, and then asking, "So, are you ready to move out, or would you like breakfast first?"
Let's speak with this fellow of yours.
Very
If
good, very
business is that urgent, we can have breakfast while we're speaking or afterwards,
She speaks, I mean, if you really need breakfast, though, I would rather kind of be on the way. I'm sure he is awaiting your arrival.
Waiting enough to wake up, but yeah, sure.
Excellent, excellent. And then she guides you all behind her, moving to the Hall of Great Valor. There we go. As you walk through the streets, a lot of people take notice of the goblin and kind of gawk, like, what the heck? But there's really not a whole lot of commotion going on. Kind of just taking people by surprise. This is it's a large enough village, but it's rather quiet.
Yeah, I ignore that.
Sprog's just walking casual. Yup, I'm supposed to be here.
The Hall of Great Valor is as you last saw it. It's glass cases lining the walls. Oh, that's when you get inside.
I mean, yeah, we could do that.
All right. Okay, now where is it? Sorry, give me a moment.
No worries.
There we go. All right. So, as you walk in, the Hall of Great Valor is as you last saw it. Its glass cases lining the walls with relics of Elsir Vale's past. 3 freestanding displays show off artifacts of the vanquished Red Hand of Doom. A large map of the surrounding lands updated with details of the Hand's most recent forays against Elsir Vale and its people. Where he dusts relics in a display case across the room, a familiar gray-haired figure rises. Sertanian smooths out his stained smock as he bows. "My friends," he says, "welcome back to Brindle.
deadpan.
I think he was talking to you.
Vita kind of eyes Osiris.
Oh, is he talking to me?
Well,
I
yeah,
was behind the door.
you're the only guys that were here last.
It was me and Malagar, right?
And
And
Veigar,
Veigar.
right?
Hello, my friend. It is good to see you again.
Ah, I see you've made good time. I pray the journey was well.
Aye, 'twas. What can we do for you?
Well, you recall the platinum blade that was one of the treasures taken by Sinruth and his hobgoblin horde?
Nay.
Well, of
Yes.
course. I'm sorry, I do not recall you.
You must fill in our new party members.
Well, the last time the heroes were here. Where's Adokal? Where's Morn?
We had to split. They had to leave and take a different road than us.
Ah,
They're out there and well, I'm sure though.
we can hope. We can hope. I'm sure they can take care of themselves.
My name is Gargrim Boulder Shoulder. You can call me Guy because Boulder Shoulder sounds silly.
Ha! Well met, well met. I am Sertanian. I am the Castellan of this Hall of Great Valor, and he waves his arms about. You see many items from Brindle's history here, in our plight against the Red Hand of Doom. Both of the past and recent, unfortunately.
And there is one artifact that troubles you, this platinum blade.
Yes, well, you see, first time we met, actually, me and the previous heroes, the original band, they saved me and quite a few others from a gruesome fate at the hand of Sinruth and his band of hobgoblin ilk. He had sought to bring back the greatness of the Red Hand of old, apparently, taking refuge in Castle Rivenroar up north in the mountains. They had raided the town on the countryside a few times, and once a great raid taking many of the townsfolk. And they had kidnapped us, bringing us to this castle up in the mountains, and these heroes actually took it upon themselves to come and rescue us. And a few of the items that you see around were actually taken in the raid as well. Namely, one sword. And at this, he actually walks back to where he originally was and picks up a platinum longsword. This platinum blade was one of the treasures taken by Sinruth and his hobgoblin horde. And upon its return to the hall, it seemed none the worse for its ordeal. It is a relic of some sort of sentimental value, holding no magic that I or any of my predecessors here have noted. But then, a week ago, while working late at night, I heard a voice calling me from its case. The sword spoke to me, beseeching me to summon heroes to its aid. It asked for all of you by name, actually. I believe you have introduced yourself, Guy. And I believe you must be Vida. And he
Yeah.
actually looks over to you, Vida.
Yes, that is my name.
And then he looks over to the goblin. Ah, quite a queer name, but suppose it makes some bit of sense now. Might you be Sprog?
I mean, that's what they call me, yeah.
All of you, all 6 of you, have been hailed by the blade. It appears your fate has been tied up in Brindle more than just your original venture.
Can I make a quick insight check if this guy is just... He's speaking with items?
Go ahead.
I mean, if he knows two people's names who he's never met, that's...
Alice told him.
All right.
I mean, yeah, it's been a night.
So
That's why she was so insistent.
you do not get the sense that this guy is losing his wits. He's actually very knowledgeable, very well put together. He's one of those people that, you know, duty is everything. He attends to his responsibilities. They're kind of where he gets all of his sense of honor from. There's a bit of fear in his voice as he's talking about this blade, but not any sort of fear for his own personal well-being. But you think that there is some knowledge that he has come into contact with that is worrying him. And likely it is coming from the blade. You don't think that that's crazy talk.
Okay.
It seems a very regular blade, save for being made of platinum.
Malagar resists the urge to steal it.
Veigar, could you check if you can detect any magic on it?
I can try.
All right, Veigar. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check. You don't sense magic like the magic you're used to, tapping into the weave and using the arcane energies there to manipulate the physical world. There's something here, though. Make me a religion check. There is some sort of deific power. That means godlike. Something from the heavens.
Wow.
Heavenly blade.
It seems pretty powerful to me.
All right, Veigar. As you're tapping in, without warning, the small workroom is filled with a woman's voice, weak. You have come, my heroes, but my thanks must be brief. I am Amiria, and I have summoned you here from great need. I know it must seem strange to hear me speak, but I assure you that this form is only temporary. It is for that reason that I beseech you for your aid. Decades ago, a race of monastics born of the elemental chaos established a fortress in Elsir Vale. These were the Githzerai, who lived secretly in their remote outpost before suddenly vanishing. Their fortress of Greystone was well hidden and remained uninhabited for long years. Some months ago, Fortress Greystone was invaded and claimed by a pack of Null mercenaries, calling themselves the Wicked Fang. Their leader, a sadistic follower of the demon lord Yeonogu, has begun to send his raiders out into Elsir Vale and beyond. In recent weeks, this Null chieftain Fangren has managed to open a conduit of power to Yeonogu's realm in the elemental chaos. He plans to claim some small fragment of the Demon Lord's power, transforming himself into an exarch of the Beast of Butchery. It was the creation of this conduit that awoke me from my age-long slumber. If Fangren completes his ritual, demonic forces will have gained a foothold in the mortal realm. More importantly, that conduit to the elemental chaos can be manipulated through a ritual that I will provide to you. This is the boon that I pray you grant me. Bring me to Fortress Greystone and free me from this prison. And after that, even Sertanian is like, whoa, It spoke again, more clearly than ever before. Oh, tell me you heard that.
Can I make an insight check if I'm going nuts?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was eating crackers. Didn't hear nothing.
Roll.
Guy, you are definitely not going nuts. You heard that voice, same as everybody else in the room.
Any roll perception to see if this entity is being truthful? I mean, it might be a demon.
That's insight.
Oh, is that insight?
Yep.
All right, let me roll insight.
Can I roll history to maybe know where that Fortress Greystone is?
Sure. All right, Osiris. This is not a deceitful being. You also get the sense that it is taking great power and will to speak. So obviously, whatever she has to share is of immense need.
Yeah.
Guy, you do not know of this Fortress Greystone. Must be a well-kept secret.
Risk our lives? For what? Some tart that got herself frozen in a sword?
I think this is more of a safety of the whole realm type thing.
Oops.
Well, and like I said, there was divine power in the blade, yes?
Yes, that is what Veigar uncovered.
I do not.
I don't believe in
What?
gods. I mean,
I
I
do not
believe they
think you
exist.
want
I just
to
think
be
they're jackasses.
I cannot confirm or deny that it's true, but I mean, if there are gnolls there, certainly something bad could happen. I would not feel right just walking away personally.
I think this demon will pose more of a threat to us if he enters our realm than any gnolls.
Well, yes, that too.
And the sword speaks up once more. The Wicked Fang tribe is not to be underestimated. They are strong and steeped in demon worship. While making your way to the fortress will almost certainly be dangerous, the threat to Elsir Vale and the wider world is great, if not just from the gnolls, but the demon they seek to call forth.
Can you tell us more of this demon?
The demon lord Yinogu, the Butcher. Have you not heard of him?
Can I roll religion?
Yes.
Malagar would like to try to see
That's
if
a
he
one.
knows this too.
All right.
Wouldn't Malagar be familiar with this guy?
No.
No?
Drow don't do demon worship. They just do Loth evil worship.
Well, Loth is a
involves
demon.
demons.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
it's pretty much only Loth. That's the thing about the Drow is like she pretty much has
okay.
like a chokehold on them.
Different
We
devil.
worship demons, but, well, just one.
Just the
Yeah,
one.
one.
very specific demon.
What about Sprague? Would he know?
Well, anybody could make me a religion check that wants to.
I'd say 21. I might
Yep.
actually know something this time for once.
Let's see.
Because my knowledge rolls are so strong.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh.
Damn.
Veigar's got it.
Wow.
Malagar and Veigar both know that Yinogu was a demon lord and the chief being worshipped by gnolls. He is dedicated only to destruction, and as the ruler of ruin seeks the collapse of civilization, and that he would brutally butcher all that stood between him and his rabid slaughter. Veigar goes even further to know that Yinogu is a gnoll-like creature, tall with a grinning skull-like face and a leering pair of burning emerald or amber eyes atop his seemingly emaciated form. A mangy yellow crest of fur reaches from his head to mid-back, with only the hair on his body being small scabby patches. The rest of his body is pale and gray, his leathery hide contrasting with his taut mane and a crest of blackened spines within it. His canine chest is armored with a patchwork of discarded shields and breastplates held together with weighty chains, decorated with a flayed skin of his enemies. He wields a three-headed flail in his paws. Yinogu's desires are savage in nature, wanting slaughter and destruction above all else. He takes great pleasure in inflicting terror and sorrow before his victims' deaths, destroying treasured possessions and crushing their hopes. He despises civilization, and if he were to conquer other realms, abyssal or otherwise, he would not attempt to rebuild their former structures. To the beast of butchery, the Gnolls were both his instruments and children, whom he sought to use to bring his ideal world to fruition. Such a world would be one of endless combat and brutality, where Gnolls ruled supreme and all other creatures would be either slaves or food. Ultimately, when the mortal world possessed one final champion, he would challenge them to battle, slay them, and preside victoriously in his version of paradise, a wasteland of decaying corpses in an absolutely ruined world. Despite his savage nature, Yinogu was not stupid and is capable of subtlety and trickery, but merely choosing not to use it in most circumstances. He actively encourages the arrival of new races into his followers, recognizing the lack of his people's unity. Counting among the Lord of Savagery's favorite demons are Barlguras, Dretches, Hezros, Manes, and especially Maw demons and Shusivas, all appreciated for their bestial natures. With any entity that did not serve him, he would not waste any time on discourse, leaping boldly into battle unless he became bored. He is also known as the Hungerer, for even in his emaciated form, he constantly eats and eats and eats, same as his children, the Gnolls. Never satisfied.
Well, setting aside that Veigar knows a suspicious amount about demons, that seems like something we should stop.
It's
Yes,
usually better to know your enemy.
Even amongst demons, he is a pretty bad one.
Alright. I'm all for not allowing that fella and his forces to enter the realms of the Veil. So, I'm all in. Let's go to Fortress Greystone and kick the wicked fang in the arse.
Yes, he is a demon we do not want in our world.
Maybe we could even contact this Master Splinter Shield fella. He was also hunting for gnolls, right?
He may have some idea where this castle or keep is.
Maybe.
At this, Sertanian actually speaks up. Splinter Shield? Do you mean Zoram?
Aye, we met him on the road.
Ah, I know Zoram. I can send word for you if you like.
Please do.
I can get right on that. I wondered if this sword has any more information. And then, the sword of Miria also continues to speak. Thank you, brave adventurers, for taking on this task. The Elsia Vale will be incredibly in your debt, should you succeed. If you're wondering about the Fortress Greystone, it is built into the side of a peak of the Giant's Shield. No roads or trails travel to the fortress, so the journey will be arduous,
What else is new?
Well,
Well, shall we gather some equipment and go?
I'm not an expert in, interrogating swords. But hey, sword, do you know how long the journey is to that fortress, Greystone?
Alas, I do not know in mortal terms.
Vita looks at the map. Does that sound familiar to you, sir? Like, can we point out on this map where that is? Like, there's just a map right there.
Oh, yeah, Sertanian. Right over here. And he actually goes over to the map and points over to an area up in this direction where the giant shield are. Actually, at this time, we can do this.
Ooh, let there be light.
The
Ooh.
Elsir Vale.
Oh,
The Giant Shield Mountains are right there.
oh, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Compared to Overlook, yes.
What's Red Rock? What's Red Rock? Is that like a town or?
I think that's a town.
Okay.
And Sertanian's kind of looking over, muttering to himself about mountain peaks. Well, it
You
could
can
be over here or over here.
You could also see Malagar actually shift kind of uncomfortably when you point to the northwest or northeast.
Well, we're looking for something on the mountain peak, not under the mountain. Is there any? I imagine it has to be in a place that's not very populated if no one else has found it previously.
Sertanian says, yes, Well, I'm quite stumped. Don't know. I've heard of many settlements over close to the Giant Shield, though I do not know it very well myself, I must admit.
I suppose we have to prepare for wilderness, but travel the road and get to the closest village or settlement there. Maybe somebody has heard something. Otherwise, we'll just have to search. Old-fashioned way.
The sword speaks up again. I can guide you as best as I can. You will have to take me with you in any case.
Alright.
Very demanding for a sword.
To be traveling in a case, aye.
You must perform the ritual inside the conduit. The ritual which will free me from my current form, restoring me to my rightful body. I can
And what does this ritual entail?
I can't say much more. Though I am granted the power to speak to you, my memory has been fractured by long years of sleep. I will teach you the ritual on the way. And in opening the conduit to the elemental chaos, Fengrin unwittingly set the stage for my restoration. The ritual will alter the conduit such that it can channel energy from other planes to fuel my transformation.
Alright. Sounds doable. Is anything needed for the ritual, like components, special chalks, that kind of stuff?
All right. Miria describes the various things that you'll need. Says that there is a certain chant that will need to be repeated while you do all the different stuff. Gives you a detailed description for at least getting the supplies, if not necessarily performing the ritual itself.
Is there anything particularly, I don't know, suspicious about the supplies? Like, I don't know.
An orphan.
Child?
Okay, so as she is describing the ritual components, anybody that wishes to could make a religion check.
Sure.
Do I get a bonus because I'm a ritual caster?
No.
I mean, there's no ritual dagger in like the list of ingredients here. Is all I'm concerned about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like, got some, like, is there some obviously creepy shit?
Vita, Guy, and Veigar. Nothing that she's describing seems to be sinister in any way. They all seem to be tied towards the heavenly goodness. So, actually, Vita, go ahead and make me another religion check with a +5.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to add that, so.
Go to the bottom left with the modifier. Oh, no worries. Okay, so 17, 22. So with a 22, Vita, as you kind of concentrate on this list of items, it's actually kind of reminiscent to calling angelic beings.
Okay.
There's something angelic.
So she's
about
probably not
this.
a demon. At the very least.
That's exactly what a demon would want you to think.
Gods are enough of an asshole. So, you know.
No. We shall have to take her for her word.
And then she speaks once more. Alas, heroes, we must make haste. I fear that before long, my voice and thoughts will be lost once crashing in the window.
What was that?
I think we're about to find out.
Boss battle.
A solo wouldn't fight us first thing in the day. That'd be foolish.
All right.
All the dailies.
A sudden crash from the hall outside is punctuated by an explosion of fire. A burning bottle has been lobbed through one of the hall's windows, shattering to spread flaming liquid across tables and display cases. A moment later, the locked front door is kicked open, a squad of armed figures bursting in.
All right. Now,
Kind of figures.
Are they hobgoblins?
No.
hostile.
Knowles?
Or gnolls, rather? Sorry.
Let me.
All right, everybody, please roll me initiative.
They look like people.
Bounty
Just,
hunters.
these are just average humans.
Looks like humans that are about to die.
Hey, they could kick our ass. You don't know. Oh, shit. I got a good initiative roll, guys.
Looks like I'm going last.
It happened.
All right.
Let's not
Is
kill
that
them.
everybody?
We
Oh,
might wanna ask
Sprog.
them questions.
Sprog, on your main tab, otherwise in the combat, on your main tab on your character sheet, you can roll initiative on the bottom right of the main tab, or else on the combat tracker you can click on the sword icon and then you have initiative there as well.
Did roll initiative.
I don't
13?
see it.
Got a 13.
13. Why did that?
do not know.
That's weird. Oh, I think I know. I think I know. Because I was going to delete something, and I think it automatically went on yours. I think I accidentally deleted that. Okay. We are good to go then.
Not on the map, if that means anything.
Nah, we're good. Okay. Malagar, you see flames begin to spread on a far table over here as these figures rush in. You have initiative. What are you doing?
What are the guys next to me wielding? What
The
weapons do they have
one
drawn?
directly south of you. Let's see. The one directly south of you is wielding a great axe. It is a dwarf. The one that has the crossbow is not actually wielding a crossbow. It has a maul. And it is a human.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the guy with the attack the human. Bounty Hunter 2.
Okay.
Can we
Combat
identify
advantage
that?
because he hasn't gone yet. Yeah. Can I try to identify him? Not good
Roll
at those,
me
but
a nature check.
I'm gonna assume nothing.
You do not have them identified. You just know that they are dwarves and humans.
All right. Target him with a riposte strike.
That is a hit. "24 points of damage." The man cries out, "Oh!" Do you see it now, Sprog?
Yeah, it's up. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, Malagar, what else?
I think I'm good, actually. I'll stick up here for now. End my turn.
Okay, Vida, you have received initiative.
Okay. Okay. Charging is a standard action in this edition.
Correct.
Yep.
You can move and then charge.
And then charge.
Yep.
Right. Okay. I will move 2, 3, 4, 5. One roll movement. And then I will charge. I guess the guy with unidentified body hunter 2. So I'll move here as part of the charge.
Okay.
And I just hit.
So you can target by control left clicking on a token.
Is there a button for charge on the combat modifier?
You just add a +1. So if you
Just
open
+1.
up the modifiers and effects, or else you can
Yeah,
type a 1 in the modifier in the bottom left.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I just wasn't sure if there's one for charge.
So
And
could you maybe slide over one to the left?
the little left. Yeah, sure, I can go there instead. That's fine.
Which one are you charging?
2.
Okay, yep, that works.
Right, and I get to use my Ardent Strike, I believe, as part of a charge. So
Yep, that is special. So when charging, you can use Ardent Strike. That is a miss. Vida comes barreling forth with her shield, and her sword comes in a savage arc down, but the man had anticipated it and moves out of the way just in time.
I'll action point
Okay.
and use Valorous Smite
Okay.
on that guy instead. And hopefully this hits. Okay.
With another swing of her blade, radiant flames blaze up as she stabs outward, catching the man in the arm. You have successfully hit him with Valorous Smite, and each enemy within 3 squares of Vida is subject to her divine sanction until the end of her next turn.
The damage.
It's control and then.
Yep, control click. There you go. And you can hit your divine. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And that's all for me.
All right. Go ahead and hit the next turn, actor. All right. The bounty hunter within the doorway you see now is a halfling. Gonna throw out. Let's see. It's gonna step up one, and then you see this halfling whirling bolas in his hand. Malagar, Vida, and Sprague, they come streaking out at you. Oh, wrong one.
But a ranged attack?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry.
What's going
I'm
on?
looking at the wrong token.
There we go. All right. All are hit. Vida has a critical hit scored on her. So you all are going to take some damage. 22 points of damage to Vida, 16 to Malagar, and 18 to Sprague. And you all are restrained by these bolas wrapping around your legs. And you are also slid 2 squares. 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2.
I'm strong as bullets.
And then it's going to point out Veigar, saying, "Take care of that one first."
Why?
Because you're in the front.
You're the closest.
Coordinate offense.
All right. Sertanian is going to run up. 1, 2, 3, 4,
man.
5. Take the sword. There's a minor action and move again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving to the back door. And we move on to a bounty hunter moving in from outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can only move there. Bounty hunter 1. Move up. 1, 2, 3. Gonna make an attack against Veigar. A knockout blow, raising his maul high, coming down in a savage swing aimed right at your head. Veigar, you duck out of the way. It is a miss.
He takes my ID.
Yes, he does.
Mine sanction.
And you see radiant light searing through him. Ah! Take care of the paladin! Bounty Hunter Strong Arm 1. It's going to step to the side and then charge to Bull Rush Vida.
Don't you need 3 squares of movement in this game for that?
2.
Okay.
Bull Rush is just the strength. What is your fortitude, Vida?
It is 20, I think.
All right, and that is a miss. You stand your ground. This man buries his shoulder down, attempting to push you backwards, but you are unfazed.
Little man.
All right, Guy, you have received initiative.
All right, I would like to identify some of them.
Okay, roll me a nature check. "22. You know that the dwarves are bounty hunter strong arms. They have traits that help them out with charging, and they also have the stand your ground for dwarves. They carry great axes. They have an ability to push all targets around them away from them. Let's see. And they also have an ability to stop people's movement whenever they are within their threatened reach."
Okay. I would shift over here
All right.
and attack this bounty hunter north of me with a sunburst.
Okay.
Ooh.
Guy raises his amulet in front of him, and searing radiant light bursts out, smacking the man, dealing 8 points of damage, and every one of Guy's allies gains some temporary hit points.
And can make a saving throw. You guys restrain.
Yes. All right, Malagar, please make me a saving throw. Unsuccessful. Vita, please make a saving throw.
Is there a button for that, or just roll?
On your main tab, towards the middle, right underneath healing surges.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I recommend drawing that into the bottom line of fields there to make it a shortcut.
All
So
right.
you don't have to switch to the main tab every time.
Vita, you successfully remove the bolas from your feet, and you are no longer restrained. Sprague, please make a saving throw. Sprague as well, no longer restrained.
Nice. Yep, that's already my turn.
All right, Veigar, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna activate Burning Bright.
All right.
Then I'm gonna cast Orb Masters in that square.
Okay. You all see Veigar begin to pulse with energy. Flames, mystical flames sprouting around him everywhere in 10 feet.
Ooh, nice.
As well as casting a ball of flaming fire on the field.
Ooh.
I feel like there's a lot of flammable things in here.
11
It's already on
points.
fire.
Yep, 11 points of damage to 3 of them. Strong arm
the
3
two-
should have taken more.
Yeah, shouldn't the two closest take
Yep.
extra?
I think he missed 2.
No, just Strong Arm
Yeah,
3 should
Strong
take
Arm
it. Yeah, 'cause
3.
I missed 2.
Let's go. Where's he? There he is. Okay, so an extra 5 points of damage. It's a strong arm 3. Anything else, Veigar?
No, I'll stay here.
Okay. Sprague, you are up. The bolas are now free from your feet. What do you do?
So first I mute my mic so you don't have to listen to the car alarm going off. So I don't know if that knuckle popping came out over the mic, but let's have some fun here.
Yeah.
So Sprague is going to Was the fire is a persistent zone thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Not a problem. So we're gonna move to Sprock's just gonna sidle on up over here. And then he will yeah, I don't like this guy. Our strong arm number 3. He's making me mad. And we're just gonna have to Jin and or vice him.
All right.
That not target?
I don't know what was going on with that. All right, Sprog. You see he's off to the side, removes the bolas, and just grins a toothy grin, pointed teeth peering out from the greenish flesh. He runs forward and, like a vice, grabs the man. Go ahead and deal damage. Oh, 7 points of damage. Yeah, I don't know why that's not automatically going on. Probably from the disconnect still. Something weird. 7 points of damage. And he is dazed.
Did one hit? After this, I'll disconnect.
Is it the same?
And reconnect.
Is it the same guy?
Fixed. Same guy.
Okay. That second one is a hit as well. Dealing 9 points of damage. And he is knocked prone.
All right. So that was our move, our standard. We're gonna go ahead and just assault, literally, everybody next to him because they're making me mad too. So we'll all take 9 damage.
Ooh.
Everybody's gonna grant combat advantage for the next turn. And I am going to flurry of blows, strong arm number 2.
Okay.
4.
It's Frog. Got
9.
multiple attacks.
And hold on. Those were no actions. And where was my minor? Ooh, there was already sanctioned by our paladin.
That's fine.
The sanction's going away.
Okay.
Yep. He used a sanction that it goes away, I think, at the end of his next turn. So I don't know if that changes
you
anything.
know what? I'm just gonna. I will mark the 2 closest to Sprague.
Yeah, just mark whoever you want to mark. Don't worry about Vita's. I spread marks out like it's candy, so just do whichever ones you need to do. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Well, I mean, the only ones that really matter are the ones that are next to him anyway.
Yeah.
Did you do your flurry of blows against strong arm 3?
That was a strong arm 2.
Strong arm 2.
I did a little bit extra damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought because it deals a little bit extra. Okay.
And yeah, we'll call it there. That's good. I've done enough.
This little ball of green muscle and fury just goes ravaging forward. Bounty Hunter 2. It's gonna take 7 points of damage, vulnerable from the flames. Let's see.
Fire hurts them. Who would have thought?
Yeah. It's going to step up and then move another shift into position right there. That's all he can do. Bounty Hunter Strong Arm 3 is going to take some flame damage, hurting all that much more because of his vulnerability. And then he is going to, let's see, Gonna shift up out of the flames.
He's prone.
Oh, he's prone.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
prone.
Yep.
Yeah, that
Okay. Thank
He's
you for
prone
that.
and dazed.
Prone and dazed.
I mean, like, if he wants to shift, he can.
Can he?
He got hit by a
No.
goblin hurricane.
I sort of want to let him shift.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Nah, he's just gonna stand up from prone. That's kind of all he can do. Going around like, oh, my head. Osiris, you have received initiative.
He's probably like, and I'm on fire. Alright, I'm gonna go here and I should have
Yep, you have
I'm gonna
combat
do-
advantage.
combat advantage. That's automatic, right?
Nope.
I don't have to click that.
You gotta
Do I
click
have
the
to
combat
click that
advantage. Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
This. And I will do combat advantage, double roll. And I will do Avenging Echo.
Ooh,
There we go.
that is a hit. Osiris slashes out with Greyfling, scoring a solid hit, dealing 17 points of damage as this bounty hunter cries out in pain. Ah!
I will. Let me do action point and then sparking wounds.
Okay.
So I used Avenging Echo already. Sparking wounds. Double roll. Do I have to do combat advantage again, or is that
Yep, you have to do it again.
okay? And then I will do sparking wounds.
That is another hit. Another slash. Osiris ends up dealing 17 points of damage as sparking electricity surges into this man.
And then I will use Ruthless Demonstration.
Okay.
And then I get to intimidate him.
Yes, you do.
Ooh, yes.
With a 20. Oh, my dice is frozen.
Yeah.
It's like vibrating, like it's wood.
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. All
The shadow was
right,
just like twitching there.
Osiris, you see the man slump under this onslaught. They thought they had the drop on you, but it appears that you have quite a solid reaction. His weapon drops down to the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, just let me live.
Lay down your weapons, put your hand behind your head, and stay on the floor, or you shall die.
You hear the leader, Halfling. Hey, you gits over there! Pick your weapon back up, we ain't done! Alright, Osiris, you used movement and 2 standards. You do have a... No, you don't have a minor action. That takes your turn. Whoops. Do the flames.
Oh no, all the priceless relics.
Isn't
You
this
see
whole
the
place-
flames move over. 1.
Doesn't Veigar's aura make it so that you can't put out flames?
Can't put out... Burning Bright. Non-magical
Only if I
fires.
allow 'em.
Yep, non-magical fires in the aura can be put out only if you allow them to be extinguished. All right, Malagar, you have received initiative. You are restrained on the ground.
Alright. We identify everyone. Malagar tried to identify the leader bounty hunter.
All right, roll me a nature. You have this identified as a bounty hunter snare master. Carrying bolas, it has the ability to restrain figures, and it is a leader type. Or not a leader type, it's an artillery type.
Gotcha. Malagar's restraint. I was going to target Strong Arm 1, Clever Strike.
That is a hit.
Wow.
Dealing 27 points of damage.
Very nice.
Yeah, save end. Save.
Yep, save on end.
Yeah. I guess that's it for right now.
Okay,
End my turn.
go
with
ahead and
save.
make a saving throw. You fail. Vita, you have received initiative. What are you doing?
So confident, yet so weak. I will slam my shield and my hammer into my shield, and ethereal chains will connect me to
Ooh.
4. And I will use my Wrath of the
Wrath of the Gods?
Paladin's Wrath.
Oh, Paladin's Wrath. Where is that?
They
I
are
got it.
sanctioned.
Okay.
First 5.
Post burst 5. Each enemy in the burst.
I will avoid the 2 that Sprock has marked.
Okay.
And then I will it's mine. Yeah. And then I will hit this guy with my Enfeebling Strike. Bounty Hunter. Did you say what type of enemy subduers are? Are they like damagey ones or like brutes or whatever?
How do you know they're subduers?
Did someone identify him or something?
Nope.
It's a subduer.
There's strong arms, and then there's the Snare Master.
So how do we know it? If we hover our mouse over
Does it
there.
say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you-
That's one of the effects. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do not have those.
Well, let me.
Yeah.
Is identifying an action?
No, it's free. It's basically a knowledge check if you know or not.
Sure, I'll try to identify this.
All
guy.
right, roll me a nature check.
No.
You do
okay.
not know.
Well, he's got a crossbow in his picture, so he like shoots or something. So I'm gonna hit him with my enfeebling strike.
Okay. Yeah, that's that blood icon extension I got. All right, Vita, you slash out with your blade, cutting into his shoulder. He is hit.
Hammer.
Hammer, that's right. You have a hammer. My bad. 11 points of damage, and he is enfeebled.
A very sharp hammer.
Very sharp hammer.
Yes.
You know, it's got the symbol of the sun on it. Lots of little spikes. I could cut you probably. And that is all for me. I'll stand right here.
Okay. The Bounty Hunter Snare Master is going to take some flame damage. Taking 2 points. Going to stand up from prone. And it is going to throw a bola at Veigar, hitting on a 28.
He'll also take some divine challenge damage.
Takes 6 points of damage, partially absorbed. And Veigar is restrained. Save ends. Ha! Get away from that one! Sertanian is going to open the door. Run into the back room. And you hear a little bit of crashing from in there. Bounty Hunter Strong Arm 2. It's gonna take some damage. Gonna stand up from prone.
Wet.
It's gonna charge at Malagar.
Oh, hold on. Objection.
The door is blocking. 'Cause he's on the other side of the door, and he's gonna take this path from there to there.
Okay.
So the mark will stand, but just because the wall is blocking that,
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. Then he is going to take his great axe.
What
Try to
path was he charging?
from here to here. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
From there to there is not closer.
It is to the space he's charging to.
Well, from there to there's not closer either.
Exactly.
So how does-
I don't think he can charge a Malagar.
That doesn't make any sense. How can he not? There's a straight path.
Every square needs to get closer. You could charge Veigar.
And in this case, it's mainly because his buddy's blocking him.
Yeah.
It's what it boils down to. It's just weird.
That just that
You choose the,
I
you choose
get
the
that
space he's
that's
going to.
I get that that's
Yeah.
like the rules. It just doesn't make any sense that he wouldn't be able to charge Malagar.
Well, it's like you choose the space that he's going to, not
Yeah.
the target.
Okay, so he's not going to charge. He'll just move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he's going to swing his great axe at Malagar. And that is a hit. Malagar takes 12 points of damage, partially absorbed. And unidentified bounty hunter 1 is sanctioned. So he is going to shift over and he's going to attack Vita.
Isn't he surrendered?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. My bad.
Weapon.
My bad. He does not have the weapon. Yep. But he is actually just going to shift back 1. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Strong arm 1 is going to target Malagar and Vita in a close burst 1.
Either.
Both of them are hit. And Malagar takes 17 points of damage, Vita takes 12. Pushed back, and then the strong arm going to step up and over. Guy, you are up.
Okay. I will shift over here.
All right, now I got a surrendered note on there so I can't forget.
Okay.
I thought when someone is restrained, they couldn't be moved.
They can't.
That is true, yeah.
You shouldn't be able to push Malagar there.
You can't pull, push, or slide. You're restrained.
Oh, it can't be pulled, pushed, or slid? Okay.
Yeah.
Malagar remains. He is just going to shift up right there. All right, Guy, you're up.
Yep. Gonna plant the battle standard of healing here as a standard action. And then with an action point, gonna channel the divinity of Moradin to have mercy on my bloodied allies.
All right, both Malagar and Vita are healed up past your bloodied value.
Wow.
Oh,
Let me get some
freaking
extra
damn.
healing in there.
That's fancy.
That's my job. I hope we don't forget the fire over there, though. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, Veigar do something about that fight.
Veigar, you are up. You are restrained.
So, I think I'm just gonna use Thunder Wave right there.
Okay.
Booyah.
Love it.
Do they take terrain damage if they're pushed against like a wall or something?
No.
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 All right, both of them are hit. 11 points of damage to both. Strong Arm goes flying against the wall. Subduer 2. 1, 2, and 3 goes flying back.
And then that's all I can do, right?
You used your standard action. You can't move. You do have a minor action.
Okay, so for my minor, I'm gonna expand my zone.
Okay.
Oh.
You all see the flames expand further. But as they reach your feet, you do not feel the pain. And that will take your turn,
Friendly
Veigar.
fire, not friendly fire.
Yeah, it's friendly fire.
So friendly.
Only when I expand it, it's friendly.
Yep.
Then I'll do my saving throw.
Nice.
Nice.
By the way, your Avenging Echo would have gone off on the Bounty Hunter.
Bounty hunter.
Yep.
So do I click the?
I can get it for you. Okay, so there's
Yeah,
that
right.
damage. And then at the end of the target's next turn, each enemy, it doesn't have enemies, so he takes the damage. He cries out in pain, "Oh, what? What's the meaning of this? I surrendered!" Sprog, you're up.
So, Sprague doesn't have to worry about the fact that he's standing in fire.
No.
Okay. So I am going to provoke from Strong Arm 3. Because we're just gonna wander on over here. Casually mosey.
Oops. Let me fix that. There we go. All right. You can do that because you are small. Strong Arm 3 is going to get an attack of opportunity against you. You're moving within his space, right?
Well, actually, I was just walking around him. but
Okay, gotcha.
I mean,
So Strong Arm 3 is going to... All right.
I think I have to be tiny to actually move through his space.
Is it tiny?
Yep. Yeah, well, 2 size categories.
Okay.
Different.
He misses.
Yar har har. And we're going to do some funneling. First off, let's go ahead and roll some Snare Master.
That is a hit.
And I would like to slide the Snare Master 1 square to the west.
Oh. Nice.
Like, just hang out over there for a minute. We don't need your shit. And we're gonna the strong arm. Yep.
That is another hit. All
I'm
right.
gonna slide him 1 square to the east. And then we're going to subduer that I don't know is a subduer number 2 is is not the one that is surrendered, correct?
Correct.
No, that was number 1.
Okay. And we're just gonna use a minor to throw an axe in his face. That's how Sprague gets down.
Oh.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
a miss.
Okay, well, worth a shot.
All right. So you see Sprague walking over, dodging from an attack that he provokes, just spinning in a funneling flurry. And the Snare Master gets smacked to the side as well as the strong arm, and almost without stopping, a hand axe comes whipping out of that ball of fury like a Tasmanian devil. Unfortunately, it misses the subduer, and it is now his turn. He is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Malagar.
Malagar will take it.
All right. That is a miss. And then he is going to attack Malagar with a knockout blow. That is a miss.
He takes my sanction damage.
Yes, he does. 7 points of damage. He looks very weary. Strong Arm 3 can take some fire damage from Veigar. He is going to move right here. He does not get flanking because the Snare Master is behind the wall. But he is going to... Let's see. He's going to sweep out his Great Axe in a zone around him, a burst 1, using Clear the Area. It misses Veigar, but it hits Sprague. What was that?
I would like to react to that after he does his thing.
Yeah, I
All
like
right.
to swap with Guardian's Counter
On who?
if Veigar doesn't mind moving.
Don't care.
You were
Go for it.
missed.
Yeah, I got missed.
It doesn't matter.
All right, so he's going to deal some damage.
Do it.
Sprague takes 22 points of damage and gets pushed out in the doorway.
Okay. And I react before the push, or
Is
no?
that a okay?
It's a reaction, not a interrupt.
Yeah, that's a reaction, so it would happen after the push.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay. That was his movement and a standard action. Let's see. Okay, Osiris, you've received initiative.
Right, I'm going to shift here. Going to detarget him. I'm going to select this guy, and then I'm going to refocus Emity. So now this guy can be Oath.
Okay.
And then I will do double roll, and then I will do Distant Vengeance on him.
Ooh.
That is a hit. 14
Die.
points of damage. The man goes down as radiant balls come bursting out, smacking him in his chest.
Whoosh.
And the fire spreads.
That was a lot of fire.
Yeah, we should have taken care of the fire
Malagar,
earlier.
you're up.
Malagar can't do anything against fire. just saying. All right, so he's gonna do Clouded Darkness. Centered on him, which means these two are now blinded. Is this guy inside of the Veigar's fire AoE?
No, I don't think so.
Is outside of it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks like he's just outside of it.
it's just out.
Yep.
Alright. So actually I'm going to target him with a low slash.
Okay. That is a hit.
Alright, I'm going to go sneak attack damage on this one. Because all I want to do is move him. He gets slowed, and I'm going to slide him to this square.
Okay.
Then I'm going to target Bounty Hunter Strong Arm 1, and I'm going to do Bloodbath. I'm tired of him. God damn it, this
That
ability
is a
never works.
miss.
Okay, I'm going to use Lyra's Grace. Roll a d6 and add it to that attack.
Okay.
It's 25 hit versus his Fortitude.
A 25 is a hit.
Okay. Adding sneak attack.
$25 points of damage. You hear cries of pain coming from this sudden cloud of darkness cast around Malagar.
Alright, he is going to take 9 points of ongoing damage. I don't have an effect button for that,
Arm one.
unfortunately.
Yep. Arm one. Okay. I just have to find him in the combat tracker.
Yep.
All right. 9. Got it.
And then my effect rides on top of that.
Another 10 points of damage.
Why was that only 9? Oh, I didn't hit combat advantage. Okay, I should have another... That should be 13, so I should have another 4 on that
Wait.
damage.
Combat advantage doesn't go to damage, it goes to attack.
Yeah, but all my modifiers should... Oh, I only saw on Brutal Scoundrel. So then it would just be 11. That's okay. We'll figure it out later. It's a decent amount of damage. I will then end my turn.
All right.
Make a saving throw.
You
Yeah, I'm just
are
not getting rid of
still
that.
restrained. Vita, the fire is starting to spread around you. You have some figures still threatening you. What are you doing?
Alright. Can we see into that cloud that Malagar
No,
has created?
you cannot.
Okay. Well, that does limit my options slightly. Let's see, Spog probably has that guy handled.
Vida, are you a tiefling or not?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna start trying to put out the fire.
Okay.
Yes, please. Take care of the fire.
What do you try to do to stop the flames?
Pull off
Get out
my
of it.
traveling cloak and like throw it over the fire and try to start like stamping it out and try to.
All right, please make me an athletics check.
I'm not so good at that in heavy armor.
All right, Vita, you take out your traveling cloak and you attempt to stop the flames by smothering them, trying to stop the air from getting to the flames. It does not seem like you are very successful.
All right, is that just a standard action then?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I probably have to see Malagar to use my Divine Metal on him, huh?
Divine Metal.
Uh,
It's a close burst 10. One creature in burst. No, I'll allow you to use that.
Alright.
Because it's more of like you have a burst around you that an ally needs to be within rather than actually targeting an ally.
Vita raises her symbol and somehow Pellar's Light finds Malagar in there. He gets to make a another saving throw with a bonus.
All right, Malagar, make a save.
What's the bonus?
It's on there.
Already on.
Yep.
Got it.
All right.
Hey.
Malagar, you successfully remove the bola around your feet.
And for my move, I'll just shift here in case someone comes out of a cloud or something.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. The Snare Master will go. It's gonna drop. Actually, no, it doesn't have a bowl in his hands. Gonna take out his rapier and attack Sprague. Sprague is hit, taking 10 points of damage. And he is going to...
Snare Master takes fire damage, right?
Yep. He's within the flames. It's going to attempt to shift over here.
All right. I'm so glad that he did that, because now he's marked.
He's never seen a
shifted.
goblin fighter before.
Let's see. Ooh.
That is a miss. So one thing about fighters. Okay, let me... Chat. Okay, I got it. So, counts as an opportunity attack. All right. When making an opportunity... Okay, I just want to make sure I have the ruling correct on there. Fighters are a little bit weird sometimes. Okay. Sprague,
Oh,
you try
forgot to add that.
Forgot to add what?
Forgot to roll that as an opportunity attack. There should be a plus.
Yeah, what is your bonus? It is...
2.
+2.
I don't know if a 21 will hit, but you know.
Against the Snare Master. That is a hit.
Oh. Oh. Oh then. Boink.
You deal 13 points of damage as well as stopping it before it can move.
And he is grabbed.
All right. That takes us to Sertanian in the back room. But not before the Bounty Hunter Strong Arm is blinded, but he is going to swing wildly at Malagar in front of him. A great axe misses Malagar. You feel the rush of air swish past you as this great axe narrowly misses you. The Bounty Hunter Subduer is going to take some fire damage.
His fault for being in the fire at this point.
Yeah. Fuck this! If you're not gonna lay your weapons down against me, I'm not going to! Bends down, picks up his maul again, and that will take his standard action, but he is going to step forth against Osiris. Taking us to Bounty Hunter Strong Arm 1.
No one said you had to be bright to be a bounty. Hunter.
He's going to attack Malagar. Which is a hit. Through the darkness, a great axe comes swooshing through. Malagar, you feel it bite into your leg.
I'd like to react to this, please. Timely dodge.
Okay.
And I'm going to move there.
Hey, let me minus that damage. So you're at 24. Why doesn't it show? That's weird. Is that's where you wanted to move, or did you want to go further?
Yes, please.
Okay.
No, that's
Right there?
No, I want to stay in the cloud for now.
Gotcha. All right. Just like that, Malagar dodges out just in time. The brute. No, he's gonna stay there. All right, Guy, you're up.
All right. First of all,
Sprog, may Moradin give you strength.
and I'm gonna heal Sprog.
Okay. Moradin answers the prayer, lending 8 points of health back to the goblin.
Sprog, would you prefer to shift one square or get some defense bonuses?
We're gonna go with defense bonuses. I don't think I can shift with the Snare Master. Or I don't think I can drag the Snare Master with me when I shift. That has to be voluntary.
Shift alongside and stay adjacent, but yeah, that's totally fine. The heal will trigger the battle standard. And then I am going to shift here. And then
Malagar, would you like to make an attack?
Yes.
Please do.
Range basic attack versus strong arm 2.
Guy can't see strong arm 2.
I don't care. I don't make the attack.
Target makes a basic attack as a free action against an enemy of your choice that you can see and is within 10 squares of you. You have to see the...
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Well, then make an attack against something else.
Yeah,
Yep.
bounty...
And I'll target strong arm 3.
That works.
Yep, that works.
Now, from there, Guy would be provoking from Subduer since Direct the Strike is ranged.
That is correct.
That is correct.
But he gave up. Didn't he surrender?
No, he picked his
No.
weapon up.
You also just do
Yeah.
3 shifts, so.
He kept getting attacked, so he decided that if he's gonna get attacked, he's gonna attack back.
You just
Okay.
sit and fire.
I mean, it's pretty much his own fault for standing in fire, but you know.
He's getting mad at us for sitting in fire.
So
Yeah.
are you still following through with the direct the strike?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
It's like, why is this fire hurting me?
That's a hit.
I don't understand.
Guy is missed, but Malagar throws a dagger from the cloud, burying into the back of Strong Arm 3, who takes 21 points of damage.
Exactly like I planned it.
That's my turn.
All right, Veigar, you're up.
I'm gonna shift up 1.
All right, as you shift, Strong Arm 3 is going to use an triggered action. He's going to make a grab attack against you. What is your fortitude or reflex, Veigar?
Could I Guardian
18.
Shadow that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I just swapped places with Veigar.
Okay.
No. You cannot have him.
All right. What is your fortitude or reflex, Vida?
Fortitude is 20, reflex is 21.
All right. Right before his very eyes, as he reaches out to attempt to grab Veigar, trying to move away from him. It disappears before his very eyes, and suddenly there is a tiefling right in front of him, shouting a challenge. And his grab does not hold. Veigar, what do you got?
I also get to make a basic attack against the
Okay.
attack. Let's just... Drag, please. Please drag? Okay.
That's a hit. $12 points of damage returning to this strong arm. Veigar, what do you got?
So I can't see any of the strong arms in that.
Nope, you cannot see any of them in there. You do not know where they are.
Alright.
But you were making a shift, so you could complete your shift over there if you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Assault on the Strong Arm 3.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
14 points of damage.
And then do I still have my one orb power in my one hand? What is it?
Are you holding both of your orbs out?
Yeah.
Then yeah.
Alright, so I'll use
It's down
each
on
bloodied creature within 5 squares
yep,
of me.
the item power sanguine orb. Okay.
Yeah.
Strong Arm 2 isn't bloody, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
All right. Got that fixed.
And then that's my turn.
All right. You see Veigar whisper an incantation into his right hand, Mercurak's orb, causing phantasms to swirl about Bounty Hunter Strongarm 3's head. In the other hand, his sanguine orb glows bloody red as all the creatures within 5 feet have their energy sapped from them. Sprog, you have received initiative.
All right, so Sprog's got this little halfling by the ear, and so he's just gonna sort of mosey on over here, dragging the halfling along with him, right up to Mr. Strongarm 3.
I think he just moved at half speed, right?
I don't know. I'm not moving that far anyway.
Yeah. I was trying to think of
That fire's gone too.
And Strongarm 3 is the one who missed the grab, right?
yes.
Amateurs.
$32 is a hit, dealing 17 points of damage.
Nice rolls.
And he's grabbed.
All right. Sprog has a halfling in one hand and the strong arm in the other hand. He is just grabbing onto them.
Get your battle.
Did you want to mark anyone?
Yeah, there.
Strong arm 3 is still marked. And Snare Master's marked. All right.
Stairmaster's mark should actually expire at the end of this, unfortunately. But Strong Arm 3 will be marked.
All right.
And yeah, that's it. Hang on. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have some fun. We're gonna go for that again.
All right. A daily action minor attack. The Rain of Hammers key focus. Make an at-will attack against an enemy that you already hit with an attack during this turn. The strong arm dies.
All right. So, before the grab on the halfling expires, I'm going to use Driven to Kill to shift my speed +2. Basically, move over here, shove the halfling into the cloud of darkness.
All right.
And that will conclude my turn.
Do you deal damage to the halfling?
No, so he is no longer grabbed and no longer marked at the end of my turn.
The Rain of Hammers key focus says when you reduce an enemy to 0 hit points, one enemy adjacent to you takes damage.
How did I miss that? My goodness. Well, in that case, he is marked, and we will throw some damage at him somewhere.
I think you mark only on hit or miss, but yeah, you can do the damage.
Oh, yeah, that's the property. Okay. It's not part of the power, it's part of the property. Whenever you reduce an enemy. Yep.
Oh, man, I've been missing that.
I have it, I should have it. Or maybe I don't. I guess I don't at the top.
Yeah. So, if you just want to throw 3 damage on him real quick.
On Snare Master, you got it.
Then focus back to Osiris so he can do his cool stuff.
All right, Osiris, what do you got?
I'm gonna have to ask him, so you have chosen death. I will oath him, and then I will double roll the Bond of Retribution.
He just says, hey man, I put my hammer down. You kept attacking me.
The fire attacked you.
He kept standing in fire.
Yeah.
No, he was out of the fire and then Veigar expanded it. Yeah. You really want to get technical on this.
Sure, but he didn't move.
He surrendered. What is he supposed to do?
Move out of the way.
Lay down and not
All
move,
right,
so.
Osiris,
On
you
a
kill
side
him.
note, it's very hilarious that the fire there is now vulnerable to fire.
All right, on to the burning floor. It spreads again.
You surrender to a locomotive, you get off the tracks.
He was cowering on the ground.
It's like burning.
Oh. Oh.
All right, Malagar, you're up.
Right. Malagar is going to move here. Target that Snare Master. Because he doesn't like him. For having him hemmed up for so long. And he's just gonna do... Let's do a Riposte Strike in case he lives.
That's it. $19 points of damage to the Snare Master.
Movement, that, minor actions. I think we're good. Now go end his turn, which will then dissipate the cloud.
All right. Vida, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go like try to put out the fire, I guess.
Okay.
These guys. Yeah.
That's a lot of fire.
Yeah. I guess like. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna step over there and Since the cloak wasn't working, I'm just gonna, fire doesn't bother me that much. I'm just gonna hop in there and start trying to stamp it out.
All right.
Use your water skin.
Stepping in the space, the fire is going to make an attack against you.
Me and fire are old friends.
It misses. All right, please make me an athletics check again.
Any bonus for being in the square?
Nope.
You get +3 attack.
All right,
Hey.
Vita, you make another
There you go.
attempt to fan these flames down. As you do so, it seems to have somewhat of an effect. You think with a concentrated effort, perhaps you could stop this fire from spreading further and damaging more of the priceless artifacts within.
Yeah. Sure. And then I'll use my call to challenge. It's a burst 3. Target stuff with my divine sanction.
It all.
I sanction the fire.
The fire takes damage.
All
It
right.
goes out.
Yeah, the radiance just knocks out the fire. That's gonna be my turn.
All right. Bounty Hunter Snare Master is going to change the target of the coordinated offense to Vita. And say, "Get that one!" He's going to throw a bola at Vita.
Moment. That be a ranged attack?
That is a ranged attack.
Oh my
well,
dear.
I'd like to
I
take
do
a
believe-
basic attack.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold up. Actually, it's gonna target. It's gonna target Malagar, Sprague, and Vita. This is still a ranged attack, though. So go ahead.
And I'd like to riposte as an interrupt.
That's gonna be 3 attacks on her, yeah. Or him.
That's a hit. Dead.
Got him.
Okay.
Plus a couple of opportunity attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, moving to Sertanian. He's gonna step out, looking as he's grasping the sword behind him. Quickly, put out the flames!
We're kinda busy. You put out the flames.
Get water, you fool!
I can't let them get the sword! Bounty Hunter Strong Arm. Going to attack Malagar using a great axe.
Which one is this?
Strong Arm 2.
Okay.
And it hits.
I'm gonna use my immediate action Price of Cowardice on him because he is ignoring me like a fool.
That is a hit.
Damn coward.
He is blinded.
He is blinded.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
That's the price you pay.
Yeah. Radiant energy flies from his eyes, and he can't see anymore.
Just as the axe is about to hit, the radiant energy bursts from his eyes. Cries out in pain. Malagar, this moment allows you to dodge out of the way. It is no longer a hit.
Excellent.
He is going to do nothing more. Taking us to Strong Arm 1. Going to clear the area. Malagar and Sprague are both missed.
They have a reaction.
He also takes my divine challenge because he didn't target me.
Damn.
7 points of damage. Guy, you have received initiative.
Was there a reaction?
Sprague got parry and riposte. Right? That's a hit. 17 points of damage, granting combat advantage.
So much punishment.
Okay. Did he want to make a save against ongoing?
It automatically rolls, I believe, but must not have gone. Oh, because I don't have it on save on end. Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
I didn't have that.
Save.
Yep.
Fair.
He does save. Okay.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Well, let's see if it helps in the end. So, gonna go there. Let's see if I can.
Let's see if I can greatsword this great axe wielder.
That is a hit. 14 points of damage.
Does anyone need immediate healing? No, we're fine.
Veigar, go ahead.
So, do I see any water around?
You do not.
Veigar, you darn wizard, you've prestidigitation, you can snuff out fire, you idiot!
Tell you what, Veigar, you can make me a perception check.
I was just gonna stare at it and control it with my mind, which is technically what whatever is.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Veigar. All right. You see the flames begin to spread out more towards the map. There is some brittle boards on the ground that the fire likes, and it is lighting up quickly. What else would you like to do?
Can I put it out?
How?
Controlling it with my mind, because I control all fire.
I mean, prestidigitation has that as a function, yeah.
Yeah, you can use prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Okay. Make me... Let's see.
Or the firebender.
Do I have to do it on like a certain square?
No,
or is it just the
I'm
two
looking
squares
at
around me?
I'm looking at prestidigitation.
Probably be a single square.
Instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Okay. Just point out which one you want to snuff out.
The one right next to me.
Okay.
Probably save the map.
Yeah.
So.
Where is it? Oh, the map. Yeah, I'll run up there and put that one out. So,
Okay.
just gotta move.
I got it.
Then that'd be my turn.
Okay. Which takes us back to Sprague.
Right. Sprague is gonna start out with. Where should we grab? What's in reach today?
That's a hit.
Say the nose. This works. I'll latch onto his little nose. And then, he's dying, but Sprague's gonna go ahead and move up here. And then we're gonna try and put out Burning Floor number 5 with Strong Arm 1.
With Strong Arm 1?
Wow.
All right. Make me an athletics
One is a
check.
puddle of blood. That could work.
Make me an athletics check.
Bodies are not very flammable, I guess.
I mean, they are mostly water.
All right, Sprague. You throw his body over the flame, and you see that it's beginning to snuff the flame out. Another success.
And I've done enough. I have committed sins.
That's great.
All right, Osiris, you've received initiative. What are you doing?
All right. Now I'm going to move this guy right here. 3 right here. And I will oath. He is already oathed, right?
Strong arm 2?
No, never mind. The guy died already.
Yep.
So, oath him. And since he's the last one, I will try my Dark Moon Strike.
Okay.
And I get combat advantage, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Dark Moon Strike him with the double roll.
That's a hit.
Boom, baby! Die!
16 points of damage. Dark Moon Strike. He has now made your Oath of Enmity target.
Right. And my turn.
Alright, the burning floor is going to spread again. Come on.
I'm invisible.
All right, back to the top of the round. Malagar, you're up.
All right. Malagar's going to attack this guy with Riposte Strike, trying to finish him.
That's a hit. $24 points of damage. He is still standing.
All right. What does it take to stamp out the fire? Is it like
you gotta tell me what you try.
Action?
Yeah, it's like an action.
All right, I'll have an action then. Then I'll just end my turn.
Okay, Vita, you're up.
Vita's just gonna like walk through the fire to go and put that one out.
You're gonna walk through the fire? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So you're standing in one.
Just gonna try to put that one out as well.
4, 7. You take points damage, none as it is resisted.
Yeah. And I'll try to put that one out too.
Okay.
Come on.
With an athletics check of 14.
Oh, wait. If I like put my shield away, does that reduce my penalty from armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have my shield equipped anymore, so that should be 2 higher, I guess.
Okay. Vita, as you take out your cloak and try to fan the flames again, it seems like you have a hold on this fire. And even though it is still blazing, you're certain it will not continue to grow. All you have to do is manage it now. Congratulations, you have succeeded in the Dousing the Flames skill challenge. The fire is no longer spreading.
Ooh.
So all that's left is to put the flames out.
Kill that guy. Yeah, that's all for me.
All right. Britannian yelling from the room again. Bounty Hunter Strong Arm is blinded. He is going to make this attack against Malagar, Guy, and Osiris.
With Riposte Strike.
All right.
Kill him.
That is a natural 20.
Oh wow.
Finish.
Yeah. Last mistake he ever made.
Yeah, I hurt when that happens.
All right, Malagar, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, so he tries to bring he's wielding a mace, you said, right?
Great X.
A great axe out trying to swing at us, and I just bury my dagger right underneath his arm, like in the elbow. Dagger sinks all the way in towards his neck, severing his heart's like femoral artery.
Ooh.
Splashing all the blood all over the flames.
Uh-huh.
Man.
Delish.
All right. Malagar, you stab outward, cutting a savage slash up his arm from the elbow all the way up, cutting into his artery. The blood spills out. Oh,
I didn't mean elbow, I meant shoulder, like underneath the shoulder. Sorry,
Okay.
misspoke.
from underneath the shoulder, cutting into his artery. It splashes out as he falls down dead, his corpse now adorning the halls of Valor. As the flames are controlled and bit by bit beat back, no longer posing a threat to this hall. Congratulations, you have successfully defeated the Hall of Valor encounter.
Ooh.
All right, guy throws out some healing words.
Upper's hot miking again.
Damn it!
All right. Sertanian, now hearing the sounds of battle diminished, comes out, still gripping the sword. Oh, thank heavens. What happened? Who were those? And this is where we will end the session.
Infinite heal.
Not infinite, but yeah.
All right. So that was session 2 of the Den of the Destroyer. And I would look
Nice.
forward to playing with you guys again. Same schedule in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Yep, 2 weeks. I will put it on the books. I'll get that campaign journal out there. Hopefully a little sooner this time. Hope you guys had a good time. I'm excited
It's
to
a great
get.
session.
Yeah, I'm hoping to really get into this adventure. And I really appreciate all the role play. You know, testing me a little bit more as DM. I definitely need that. Get a little bit more comfortable in it, especially with you guys in the group. I hope that I can get you guys a lot of fun in this adventure.
Yeah, it's fun.
So far,
Alright.
so good.
That was great.
Times.
Yes.
So level 8 now, right?
No, not quite. Malagar, let's look at your character sheet real quick. Okay, so
Okay.
let's see. Reflex. Your base is 13 because of the half level.
Yep.
Plus
And then
5
I
from
get-
dexterity. Plus
The bonus from being a rogue is 2. The
Is that what I'm-
amulet of protection.
Is that what
yeah,
I'm
the-
missing?
The amulet gives me another 1, and then the rhythm dagger should give me another 1 on top of that.
That's 22.
I might be missing the. Yeah, I think I was missing the rogue bonus. Where did that come from?
Got some crazy ass bonus modifiers.
Yeah, that's got to be where it came from.
Yeah, rogues have reflexes.
Yeah, I'm wondering when that would have gotten deleted.
I don't know. but My
It
honestly, my
can-
character's had some funky things happen to it, like those skills suddenly being trained. Like I still don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
All right, and
Weird.
then there's the
Defenses
bloodbath.
can, in Fantasy Grounds, defenses can always reset themselves weirdly when somebody equips a new armor or neck slot item, then they get wacky.
Ah,
Gotcha.
okay, so bloodbath. One has plus. Oh. Is that what it is? Okay. I think I know what it is.
I think it's missing my iron armbands. That's my guess. Because the silvery glow's already tied it to my weapon.
Yeah.
I think it's not counting that as a melee attack.
I think so.
Right. I'm gonna see you guys next week.
All right. Yep.
I mean,
Sounds good.
2 weeks.
See you guys.
In 2 weeks.
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay.
Should I try rolling just for?
Bloodbath.
I'll let out too. See you guys. Good
Bye.
game.
Yep. Take care.
One weapon plus dexterity modifier damage.
Thanks for
Yeah,
running.
just got it.
Hopefully next week next time I'll be back at home with my proper igloo for the microphone.
Yeah, yeah. No worries, no worries. Hope you had
Well, have a
fun.
good one.
Yeah.
Hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
All right.
Always.
So yeah, I think we got that figured out then, Malagar, and we are good to go from here on
I think
out.
I would have 23 reflex effectively now since I still have the effect. So wouldn't my reflex on my character sheet be 21, and then with the effect it becomes 22? Right?
I
It's
know
supposed to be
I
22
have
total.
those. Okay, so I have your slot and I have the +1 from the dagger. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Now we got it.
Yeah?
Yep, now we got it. So I have you at 21 and then the effect puts you up at 22. Okay, good catch. All right.
Gotcha. Sweet.
So there we are. Should be all good, all caught up. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you next time.
Absolutely. Thanks for doing that.
Yep.
And a great session, Ryan. Or Nomad.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I do have a quick question
Yeah.
about this.
What's up?
So I assume we're gonna be like in a dungeon crawl next time. So for like my mutilating armor, is there like a button to or is there like a thing on the? I don't see a thing on the power
Okay.
thing. So would it just like
Increase
my-
Oh yeah. You're gonna have to let me know whenever we take a rest, and then we can add that.
all right,
All
right. And
Enhancement
Also, I have
bonus
a-
increases by 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And I have another question. It's fine if you don't have if you don't it's fine if no, but like I'm still kind of new to this edition, so I don't know all the items. I didn't realize layered plate armor was a thing.
What?
So-
Layer plate armor?
Layered plate armor, yeah.
Layered?
It's from the vault, I think.
Layered plate armor.
Yeah, it requires minimum enchantment +2. It's from the adventure.
Oh yeah. So as you progress in 4th edition, like there's 3 tiers. The different
Yeah.
tiers, you have different like armors for the enchantment. I think that's kind of the way to catch up with the defenses because the math doesn't quite work out. So yeah, like once you get to heroic level enchantments on armors, then the armor has it needs to be made of like different material, like the layered plate armor, kind of like that.
Okay, so I mean, the armor I have is a +2 enchantment.
Yep. So for the layered plate armor, the enchantment would have to be a minimum of +2 in order to be on the layered plate armor, and then you have a bigger AC bonus, I think.
Right. I was asking if I could have retroactively gotten that instead of regular plate armor for my armor.
You're not high enough level yet.
Oh, you're not? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I still have to figure a lot of that stuff out myself, to be honest. So
Okay.
I'm kind of like trying to learn that before we get to that point.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, I'll see you.
Yep. I'll see you later. Good night. Oh boy. There we go. Another session down in the books. Not gonna lie, this was a little bit difficult getting into it, and I had a little bit of a headache and other stuff going on taking my attentions, but no worries, we get into play. So thank you all for tuning in for the latest session of the Scales of War campaign set in 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons. This was the Tavern League. 2 new players joining this old band, the original band. Malagar, Veigar, and Osiris, played by Sauerkraut, A.W. Porky, and Concob. All great players. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you can join again next time. We're playing in 2 weeks' time on Sunday, playing for the same amount, same start time, 9 p.m. Central. I will see you there. Thank you so much. This has been the Tavern League.